What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday. It's time for our final college football stream of the year. Rutgers versus Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl will kick things off. This might be a short stream. If we lose, let me get the TV. If we lose early, then we'll do the off season and we'll call it. But our hopes, of course, is to win 3 in a row and win the national title. So we got the bye. We won the Big Ten, went 12-1, taking on number 10 Notre Dame, who knocked off Oregon, number 7, in the first round of the playoff. But we're going to go live now over on TikTok, and we'll see what happens. So, and then it'll be hockey the rest of the way. Notre Dame on paper, better than us. They're an 88 overall. We're an 86. We're 86s across the board, which of course is not a bad team. Far from it. But when you're facing 87s, 88s, 89s, 90s, 91s sometimes even, it's hard to make up the difference in that talent gap. But this is the Rose Bowl. The 2027-2028 Rose Bowl game between Rutgers and Notre Dame. This is our 4th year of the dynasty, our 4th and final year. We've got the freshman Devontae Mayo under center. So Rutgers 12-1, coming off their second Big Ten championship in 4 years. We won the title game, we lost the title game, and we lost the semifinal. That's our 3 results over the last 3 years in that order. But it's the Fighting Irish versus the Scarlet Knights up next on twitch.tv/Ray Carsillo. Or if you're watching the replay, youtube.com/Ray Carsillo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2028 Rose Bowl game as we get ready for what should be a classic. At least we hope. And Banks will boot this one to the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're underway. Notre Dame will start at their own 25. As you see there, you'll get the third down conversion rate. More yards a game for Notre Dame, but they struggle on third down. Rutgers, a much more balanced offense. Shotgun formation for the Fighting Irish. 2 tight end set. And a quick pass to the flat, and a good tackle there by D.K. Gilly, the safety. It's only a 1-yard gain. So Rutgers blitzed, but the quick pass to the flat, good play there by the quarterback. And a better play by the safety. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set this time. 4-man rush, pocket collapsing, quarterback hit as he throws it away. The defensive ends, Juwan Jenkins and Noah Shaw, are not to be trifled with here with the Scarlet Knights. You don't have a lot of time. Really, this is one of the best defensive lines in college football. Shotgun formation again. 4 receivers set this time. And it's a little screen pass. And it's, big hit, but going nowhere as the running back is shoved out of bounds. So the running back ran through the would-be tackler, but his momentum carried him out of bounds. It's only a 4-yard gain, and the Fighting Irish go 3 and out. Depends on what you're talking about, Isaac, as Wells will take it for 2 yards back to the 25. Oh, you mean MLB The Show stuff? Yes, Isaac, I saw all the news. The cover athletes, there's probably going to be college teams in the games, yes. It's going to be next gen only. It's no longer going to be on Game Pass, which I'm not thrilled about, but single back formation for the Scarlet Knights. Handoff up the middle to Ed Guerre. He gains only a yard. Guerre, of course, having a monstrous season, over 1,500 rushing yards for the Scarlet Knights. Play action now to him. And Mayo hit as he throws. He had a man maybe coming open deep, but unfortunately, the pressure got to him, and he was not able to connect to it with him. Yeah, I mean, again, Isaac, they lose a lot of money every year not having it on Game Pass, but, it is what it is. Out of the gun, 3rd and 9 coming up. Looking for and finding a man that I believe, yes, that's Joey Trainer, and Joey Trainer turning on the Jets, and the Jet Trainer, down the left sideline, outran his man, picks up 45 yards. A 10-yard mesh route turns into a 45-yard gain and a first down. What's up, Gav? How's it going? No, I think baseball recommended it, Isaac. I don't think Sony wanted it on. I don't think Sony wanted it on Game Pass at all. It was Major League Baseball who pushed to have it on Game Pass, because MLB Baseball publishes it on Switch and on Xbox. What's up, Javier? How's it going? Handoff to Gear up the middle, picks up 5. Good hard run up the middle there by the junior from the state of Florida. And a handoff Gear to the right side, cuts it back and picks up 4. So 3rd and a long one coming up. From the Notre Dame 19. Handoff to Gear, and oh my goodness! Could not hold the block. And Gear will lose 2 yards, and Rutgers will settle for the field goal attempt. The kick by Banks from 39 yards out is good. So the Fighting Irish bend but do not break. Gear usually automatic on those short yardage situations, but the center could not hold the block. It's a 2-yard loss, but Rutgers strikes first. Yes, Javier, we were just talking about that. They're doing 3 young athletes this year for the cover. So Rutgers strikes first. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. I really don't care, Javier. Like, the cover athlete is like the most worthless thing in the world to me. As this one's going to be checked down underneath, that's a 10-yard gain and a first down. DK Gilly is already his 3rd tackle of the day. Like, yeah, they're doing the push to keep young folks interested, so they're having young players on the cover. I get it. Like, and a handoff, and that's a tackle for loss. 4-yard tackle for loss. DeMar Coleman on the play. I think the biggest thing about the cover is that they had college logos on there. Pistol formation now. They fake the handoff. Pocket collapsing. Quarterback has a man on the left sideline, but he falls out of bounds. It's a 5-yard gain, though. And 3rd and 9 coming up now for the Fighting Irish. Rick, 100 straight streams watched on Twitch. Thank you, buddy. Shotgun formation, 4-man rush, and running for his life. Oh, and the little move by Shaw worked, the little stunt pattern. First sack of the day, it's a 9-yard loss, and again, the Fighting Irish go 3 and out. The Rutgers defense, what's up, birds? Does it again, as Wells will take this one and fall forward for about 3 or 4 yards up to the 29-yard line. Handoff to Gear to the right side, and again, he's going to go down for a 2-yard loss. 5 carries for 6 yards today. Notre Dame came into this game with a plan. They said, we are not going to lose to Ed Gear. Pistol formation now for the Scarlet Knights. Handoff to Gabe Vinovich, his first carry of the day, and he's going to lose a yard. Rutgers really struggling to run the rock. Mayo out of the gun now, 3rd and 13. And hit as he throws, had a man come open again, but that pass rush for Notre Dame is just destroying this Rutgers offensive line right now, as this will be booted away. Decent punt by the freshman and a good tackle, good coverage downfield. Notre Dame starts at their own 28. So a battle of the defenses so far. There's another 2 tight end set for the Fighting Irish. Shotgun formation. They fake the handoff. Play action. Pocket collapsing. Another little check down. And that's a 1-yard loss. Rutgers ready for it. So 2nd and 11 coming up. Shotgun formation again. Notre Dame passes the ball 70% of the time, so this isn't that surprising. That's going to be a drop. Another big hit. And 3rd and 11 coming up now. I said incorrectly on the last drive. It was 3 and out for Notre Dame. They did get 1 first down. There's another little screen pass set up here for Notre Dame. Oh, no, just a little chip block, and the screen pass is going to pick up 16. Just enough of a hit there on the defensive end to free the running back on that screen pass. And now a handoff. And he gets by Noah Shaw and out of bounds at the Rutgers 42. And Notre Dame, going no huddle here, has Rutgers on their heels. Shotgun formation. And they hand it off, and this time goes nowhere. It's a 4-yard loss. Jawan Jenkins with the TFL. So Notre Dame moving the ball a little bit here. 4-man rush, quick little screen pass. And Noah Shaw will ride the running back out of bounds. It's only a 5-yard gain. So this is a big 3rd down here. Notre Dame not in field goal range. 3-0 Rutgers. Neither team doing well with moving the ball offensively. Another little check down. Oh, and he ran right by him. A little stutter step, and the defender ran by the receiver, and now they're in field goal range after that 15-yard gain. Shotgun formation for the Fighting Irish. They fake the handoff. Pocket collapsing, it's picked off! It's picked off in the end zone! It's picked off, and back the other way goes Gilly! Gilly at midfield! Down the right sideline! It's a foot race! Touchdown! Scarlet Knights! DK Gilly! 100-yard pick six! And just like that, the defense finds pay dirt for Rutgers, and it's a 2-score game! Notre Dame finally moving the ball. An underthrown pass in towards the end zone. Gilly right on the goal line makes the pick, and then he's off to the races. What a play by DK Gilly. And the Fighting Irish are stunned, as that's also the last play of the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play here at the Rose Bowl, it's 10-0 Scarlet Knights. Banks will send this away with the field flip now to be taken out of the 5. And good coverage downfield. Notre Dame will start at their own 16. So for the first time today, the Rutgers defense went into man coverage. And they made Notre Dame pay. Little pass over the middle dropped. Over the quick slant route. 100-yard pick six for DK Gilly. Empty backfield, shotgun formation, 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. Again going deep, and this time he's got his man. Much better throw by C.J. Carr. And he flips the field down to the Rutgers 36. He took a hit after he let go of the ball. Pistol formation now. And they hand it off to the tight end, who will pick up 8, almost 9. Good pocket, quick little pass, caught near the sideline, gain of 9, almost 10, but it's a first down. So Notre Dame looking to quickly answer after the pick six. To be fair, Rutgers defense now a little gassed. Pass caught over the middle, and that's going to be down to the goal line. The tight end carrying Rutgers defenders. And now a power I formation and touchdown, the Fighting Irish. So the Fighting Irish immediately answer following the pick six. Darren Young, his fourth carry of the day, now has 8 yards and a touchdown. The extra point is good, so the Notre Dame Fighting Irish get the points right back. But it's still a field goal game in favor of Rutgers. Remember, Rutgers will also get the ball to start the second half. Wells will take this from about the 4. And brings it up to almost the 25-yard line. The question now is, can Rutgers get their running game going? Mayo, looks like he's changing the play at the line. Quick slant, caught by Torre, gains 8. And that's a smart play there. You see, put 8 men in the box, we'll go to the quick slant. Handoff now to Guerre up the middle. He'll move the chains in his best run of the day. So Rutgers moves the chains now up to their own 41-yard line. Another handoff to Guerre. And he'll get pushed back, but not until he picks up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. 2nd and 8 now, at just beyond the 42-yard line. Play action to Guerre. And again, Mayo hit as he threw, just not enough time to let some of these plays develop. And now Mayo out of the gun. Big third down here. Rutgers up by 3. Looking for and finds Duff in stride. Duffman down to the Notre Dame 33-yard line. And another third down conversion for Rutgers. Duffman, oh yeah. Rutgers now out of the gun. Handoff to Guerre, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Again, the offensive line just really struggling to hold their blocks right now for any sustained period of time. So 2nd and 12 now out of the gun. And a little check down to Harris, who spins out of a would-be tackler and picks up 9. So Rutgers in field goal range. Obviously, though, would love to convert here. Mayo again out of the gun. Bad throw, almost picked off. Oh no, Trainer, not only did he almost not making sure it was picked off, he made the catch. Oh my goodness, I thought it was going to be incomplete or picked off, but somehow Joey Trainer sneaks between 2 defenders and takes the ball away for a first down. I completely lost where the ball was on that one as we hit the 2-minute warning. So the drive continues. Mayo a little lucky there, man in motion. They fake the jet sweep. And now Mayo's going to take off. Looking for a block, picks up 9. As Ed Guerre turned into a lead blocker on that one. And 2nd and 1 from the 5 coming up. Mayo again changing the play. Mayo again running for his life. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's an 11-yard sack. Not a great play there by the rookie, but he had nowhere to go with the ball. And now 3rd and 12 from the 16. Play action. Looking for Agunye, who dropped it. He had it and he dropped it. Agunye had it. And he took the hit and it got popped out, as now Banks will come on for a 33-yard field goal. I don't play users, Ryan. Thank you for the follow, though. So Banks now puts Rutgers up by 6. Notre Dame, though, 3 timeouts and a minute 39 left here in the half, as this will be booted to about the 3. And brings it back to the 22. Shotgun formation for Notre Dame. Rutgers up by 6. Pocket collapsing. And down he goes! A big sack there on first down. An 8-yard loss. Trying to get the ball deep was Notre Dame. But the play just took too much time. Noah Shaw, and I believe Jenkins or Peterson will split that sack. Another 4-man rush. Again, pocket collapsing, pass caught. 14-yard gain as the receiver gets out of bounds. So a big 3rd and 4 here. If Rutgers makes the stop, they may use a timeout. Shotgun formation, 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing, hit as he throws and throws it away. So Notre Dame goes 3 and out. Rutgers has a chance to put up more points now before the half themselves and double dip, baby. As Wells will take this one from about the 24-yard line. And he'll bring it up, a good return to the 38. So Rutgers has just over a minute now to maybe put some points on the board. The drive stalled last time from the 5 as Guerre up the middle will pick up 2. And 2nd and 8 coming up. Rutgers letting the clock run. They got 3 timeouts, but not in that much of a rush just yet. Mayo out of the gun. Play action to Guerre. Looking for Torrey, who makes the catch, and now they'll use a timeout. Torrey, the senior. 2nd catch of the day. And they're in Notre Dame territory at the 45. Mayo again out of the gun. Play action to Guerre. Looking for and has a man. That's Duffman. First down, Scarlet Knights. 2nd timeout used. They're now in field goal range. KJ Duff, his 2nd catch of the day, now has 40 yards. Here so far in the Rose Bowl, 13-7 Rutgers. Mayo again out of the gun. And has a man, and oof, he's going to make the catch, but he stays in bounds. Could not get out of bounds. And now the clock is ticking. 2nd and 2 with 21 seconds to go. Rutgers hurrying up. Mayo out of the gun. And Mayo is going to get sacked. Oh, a terrible, terrible play there. And now a quick handoff to Guerre, who's going to go down and center the ball, and Rutgers will use their last timeout. Nope, sorry, Woo. So they center the ball for Banks and get 5 or 6 yards back. And Rutgers will march down the field, get their 3rd field goal of the half. And it's 16-7 Scarlet Knights as we hit halftime here in the Rose Bowl game. So Rutgers, the Notre Dame defense continues to bend but not break, but as long as their offense continues to stutter, I used to, Drew, would love to do so again. This will be an interesting game. Remember, Rutgers gets the ball to start the 2nd half, so sure, Woo. 6 weeks away. So you look there, obviously, neither team running the ball very well. One more extra 3rd down conversion for Rutgers. Time is, it's a very even game. But 3 Rutgers field goals is the difference. So at the half, it's 16-7 Scarlet Knights. Of course, you could also say that 100-yard pick 6 is the difference, too. DK Gilly with the biggest play of his career. So Rutgers will get the ball to start. Each team a couple of sacks. Again, the big difference is that turnover, is this will be a touchback, and Rutgers will start at their own 25. Hand off to Ed Guerre. Up the middle he goes, bouncing off of tacklers. Picks up a hard-fought 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now coming up. Hand off to Vinovich, the senior, up the middle. He'll pick up a yard. And a big already 3rd and 6 coming up now for the Scarlet Knights. Not ready to abandon the run, and they're up by 9, nor should they. But they're used to peeling off 5 or 6 yards a carry, not 2 or 3. Mayo out of the gun. Mayo has room to run. He's going to take it himself and steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. He did have a man, but it looked like Mayo was like, I can do this myself and for sure get the first down. And he does. And now a little quick pass over the middle to Guerre out of the backfield. Only caught, I think, 8 passes on the entire season, but catches one there. And it's another Rutgers first down. Up to the Notre Dame 47 with that one. Handoff to Guerre, runs by the blitz, but only picks up a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Mayo again out of the gun. And Mayo hit as he throws. Incomplete. 3rd and 6 coming up. Just good coverage here by Notre Dame in the secondary. 3rd and 9. Mayo out of the gun. Running for his life. Throwing against his body. And that's going to be well short. Just nowhere to go with it. So Rutgers moves the ball, but cannot get into field goal range again. And Urlacher, the freshman punter, will boot it away, and it'll be fair caught at the 11-yard line. So a good punt. Notre Dame pinned deep. And 1st and 10 from the 11. Shotgun formation, 2-score game. Rutgers up by 9. Man in motion. Backfield now empty. Good job of the Notre Dame offensive line. That's going to be picked off! Picked off! Threw it right into double coverage. Antonio White Jr. with the pick. 2nd turnover of the day for the Fighting Irish. And Rutgers already in field goal range. I don't know where he was going with that one. Rutgers hasn't been throwing a lot of zone out there today, but they threw a zone package out there. And I guess Notre Dame was just not expecting it. So 1st and 10 from the 28. Gabe Vinovich on the field, giving Guerre a break. Hand off to Vinovich up the middle. Bouncing off guys. Gabe Vinovich, the senior, with 14 yards and a first down. I think the substitution might have caught Notre Dame by surprise. Hand off again to Vinovich, this time to the right side, picks up 3. 2nd and 7 now from the 12. Play action to Vinovich. Looking for, has a man, that's Harris, the backup tight end. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And for the first time today, the Rutgers offense finds pay dirt. Simple little play action crosser over the middle. And Harris, the tight end. And Rutgers will settle for the extra point. A 2-point conversion would have made it a 17-point game. So technically still a 2-score game. I did hockey primarily. I did a lot of high school and college teams in and around New Jersey. So I did like a game of the week kind of thing. I didn't do any specific team when I did hockey. So, so with everything up to usually a lot of D2 teams, and there's a lot of D2 hockey teams in Jersey. As a handoff to the right side, gain of 5. But, you know, I've been trained in baseball and football and hockey. I worked at ESPN for 3 years. Shotgun formation. And good, nice little cutback there. Rutgers had that strung out. And then cutting it back a couple of times, the shifty running back able to turn a 2-yard loss into a 20-yard gain. Notre Dame now in Rutgers territory looking to respond. And another handoff here. Another 9-yard gain. Rutgers playing, this is the thing, Rutgers been playing the pass. And now suddenly Notre Dame is like, oh, we might be able to run on these guys a little bit. 23-7 Scarlet Knights. Shotgun formation. Rutgers with the blitz. It's picked up. Pass is caught. And touchdown, Fighting Irish. They answer almost immediately. And now the Irish going for the 2-point conversion to make it an 8-point game. They fake the handoff. Nobody fooled. It'll be a sack. So it's now a 10-point ball game after the touchdown and failed 2-point conversion. That's a big play there by the Rutgers defense. So it's still a 2-score game now. The great Noah Shaw came in almost untouched. As Wells will take this a yard deep in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Ed Guerre got a series off. He's back on the field. 1:47 left in the third in the Rose Bowl. 23-13 Rutgers. Handoff to Guerre, and he'll only pick up a yard. Second and 9 from the 26 out of the pistol. Well, you also have sound on Twitch, Daniel. Out of the pistol. That's why I don't have anything playing here. And wide open is the fullback. The fullback out of the backfield on the play action pass. And it's first down, Scarlet Knights. Vinovich back in the ball game for Guerre. Mayo changing the play at the line. He's going to just dump it off to Agunye, the tight end. Little check down there. Gain of 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5. Staying ahead of the chains there are the Scarlet Knights. Thank you for the follow, Daniel. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. What's up, Washington? And Mayo's going to take off and take it himself, and he's got a lane into Notre Dame territory. Devontae Mayo does it with his legs. And now a handoff to Vinovich, and he cuts it back, and Vinovich up the middle. As now an injury timeout. Step and cut by Vinovich. Looked like he was going to be stopped at the backfield, made a nice move. And turns a 1-yard loss, I don't know, Washington, maybe, into a 7-yard gain. Another handoff to Vinovich. Off tackle to the right side, does another first down. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play here in the Rose Bowl, it's 23-13 in favor of Rutgers. Notre Dame has had some bigger plays, but much more yardage for Rutgers, and dominating now in the time of possession as well. First and 10, Scarlet Knights at the Notre Dame 24. Handoff to Vinovich. Vinovich runs right by a guy. Vinovich down to the 1, into the end zone. He got pushed in from behind. 24 yards for Gabe Vinovich. Touchdown, Rutgers. Gabe Vinovich, the senior, usually a short yardage specialist, but he has been doing the bulk of the work today. And that might be the nail in the coffin. The extra point now makes it a 17-point game to start off the fourth quarter. And Notre Dame is stunned. Banks will boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. Just a good job of the Rutgers defense disguising some of their schemes today. Couple of turnovers, shotgun formation, empty backfield, four-man rush. Good pocket this time, but it's going to be a check down and a gain of 6 for Notre Dame. Shotgun formation. Pass to the right side. Good play as the receiver kind of dove for it. And, of course, in college, you don't need to be touched to be marked down. If you fall down, you're down. So it'll be marked at the 48 of Notre Dame. But another first down and a big gain there for the Fighting Irish. Pocket collapsing, and down he goes! Noah Shaw, his 3rd sack of the day! Just blew by the left tackle. A 10-yard loss. And with the clock on the Scarlet Knights side, not looking good right now for Notre Dame. And a little check down underneath to the running back who's wide open, and he's going to get 25. Rutgers came out in the zone. And this running back just finds a way to make men miss in the open field again. Well, not that time, as he'll get stopped at the line of scrimmage. And another good pass to the left side, caught for about 11, and another first down. Again, though, the clock is ticking. 3.5 minutes to go here. Notre Dame down by 17. Pocket collapsing, running for his life, and down he goes again. Another sack. This time it's Jawan Jenkins. I think that's Rutgers' 5th sack of the day. Make it 6. Noah Shaw. That is number 5, actually. Noah Shaw, though. Back-to-back sacks. And Notre Dame looked like they were ready to maybe make this a 2-score game. They're going way in the wrong direction now. Pocket collapsing. Pass checked down underneath. And oh no, Jasir Peterson. Oh no. Slow to get up, the defensive tackle. And a little too far for a field goal. Notre Dame is going to go for it on 4th and 20. And the pass is picked off. Easily undercut there. That's Isaiah Crumpler. He'll take it back to the 29-yard line, and this one is all but over, folks. Couple of Rutgers first downs away. First and 10 from their own 29. Hand off to Vinovich, up the gut. And Vinovich, room to run. There's one of those first downs, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fortunately, it looks like Jasir Peterson, it will be okay. It's a minor injury. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Rutgers, a first down away from punching their ticket to the college football semifinal. We have not done worse than the semifinal in all 4 years playing as Rutgers. Vinovich up the middle, picks up 2. And it does not look like Notre Dame will stop the clock. So Rutgers will come out now in victory formation. Mayo takes a knee. One more will do it. Mayo takes a knee. Notre Dame will not stop the clock. And, well, we just have to let the clock run down because Notre Dame has their timeout, so the clock won't just run. But there's enough difference between the game clock and the play clock. And Rutgers will knock off Notre Dame 30-13, 3 turnovers, including a pick 6. And that'll do it. Rutgers wins the Rose Bowl. The Scarlet Knights head to the college football playoff semifinal for the 4th year in a row. Noah Shaw with 4 sacks, your player of the game. Both defensive lines just played phenomenally. The real difference was the 3 turnovers. A pick by Crumpler, a pick by Antonio White Jr., and a pick by DK Gilly, run back 100 yards for a pick 6. That was the difference, folks. But the Scarlet Knights will live to play another day. Rutgers now 13-1 on the year. Noah Shaw named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. And not surprisingly, the National Defensive Player of the Week. 4 sacks. And now it'll be Rutgers versus the Florida Gators in the Orange Bowl. In the semifinal. I don't think we've ever faced Florida in our 4 years. We'll take a quick look at the bracket, see how the other games ended up. Honestly, not surprising. Even though Arizona was listed as the 3rd-ranked team, not surprising, really, that I felt that whoever won out of Florida, USC, which was a nail-biter in the first round, was going to knock off Arizona. Florida ends up demolishing them. The big upset, Georgia knocking off number 1 Oklahoma. And then Clemson. And then Clemson, that was actually a closer game at the half. Clemson rattles off 21 unanswered to win 38-17. So you'll have number 5 Clemson versus number 8 Georgia, number 11 Florida versus number 2 Rutgers in the semifinals. Wow, 2 of the top 4 teams, though, knocked off here. Unbelievable. I don't know. Georgia's there. Georgia State, I have no idea where they are, Daniel. They were ranked number 15th overall, so they had a bowl game. Oh, were they? Oh, yeah, look at that at the very top. I see that there. I see Georgia State. Georgia State versus Michigan. You're right. Look at that. I didn't even see them. Look at that. They were 15 overall with number 12 because I guess they won the Sun Belt. So they were the best record out of the winner of one of the, the 5th conference winner. So that means they get an automatic berth. And they lost by Michigan 27-24. Michigan then got destroyed, which is good for us because Michigan's the only team we lost to this year by Clemson. So there you go, Georgia. I didn't even realize that. Georgia State out of the Sun Belt was the number 12 team. They lost by a field goal. Georgia Georgia beat Colorado in the first round. As I mentioned earlier, Notre Dame beat Oregon, which was a little bit of an upset too. So yeah, Georgia State 13-1 out of the Sun Belt got in there. But anyway, Florida Gators versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights now here in the semifinal. Now on paper, this actually is a more favorable matchup for us than Notre Dame was. But like Chris Berman would always say, that's why we play the game. Well, they play the game, but it's we because it's me because it's a video game. Welcome to the Orange Bowl. This is actually a little bit of an advantage for Florida. Don't really have to go very far here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The Florida Gators versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in the college football playoff semifinals. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ray Carsillo, and welcome to our semifinal matchup here down in beautiful Miami, Florida. The Capital One Orange Bowl between the 11-3 Florida Gators and the 13-1 Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Florida will get the ball to start. And Glenn Banks will send it away, and we are underway. This will be taken out from the goal line. Good coverage downfield, and Florida starts at their own 19. Rutgers a better conversion rate on third down. Florida more yardage, but much like Notre Dame, they throw the ball about 70% of the time. A much more pass-happy squad than the Scarlet Knights, who are much more 50-50 on the year. Well, it is in Miami, Daniel. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Play action, good pocket pass, picked off! First pass of the game! It's picked off! Antonio White Jr.! It's a pick six! 28 yards to the house! And there's all your Rutgers fans! They're all heavily favored on one side of the stadium, and Antonio White Jr. salutes them all as it's quickly 6-0 Scarlet Knights. First pass of the game is undercut, and Antonio White Jr. has picks in back-to-back weeks and takes this one to the house. Yeah, Rick. The Raiders. Chris Berman there. But Rutgers, the extra point is good, and it's 7-0 Scarlet Knights. What a start for Rutgers. And Florida is a little bit stunned here, as this is again will be booted to the goal line. Good coverage. This time Florida starts at their own 22. Shotgun formation, 4 receiver set. And they hand it off. Good handoff there. A little bit of a draw play. Rutgers playing the pass. Caught him sleeping, and Trayon Webb picks up 13. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set now for Florida at their own 35. Man in motion. They do the jet sweep. And Rutgers does a good job bottling it up. It's a game of only 4. 2nd and 6 now coming up. Again, shotgun formation, 3 receivers set. And they fake the handoff. Quarterback pulls it down. It's a 3-yard loss. Jawan Jenkins with the tackle. In the option play... Let's be honest, that was a disaster there for Florida. 3-yard loss, 3rd and 9 now coming up. Should have handed it off. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers set again. 3rd and 9. Pocket collapsing, down he goes! Jawan Jenkins with the bull rush! Absolutely runs over the right tackle and then runs over the quarterback. It's a 9-yard loss. And what a series for Jawan Jenkins. And Florida will have to punt. So a terrible start here for the Gators. Wells will take it from about the 32 and is tackled at the 40. Here for the first time today comes the Rutgers offense. And single back formation. Handoff to Ed Guerre up the middle. And he'll fall forward for about 5. Mayo again under center. And again they hand it off to Guerre, but this time it's a tackle for loss. Ooh, good play by the right end there. Corey Isaac. Actually, that was the linebacker blitzing on that one. So it's a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 6 coming up. Play action now to Guerre. And that's a bad pass, and it's dropped. And Rutgers will go 3 and out on offense. So not a great sequence there for the Scarlet Knights. And they'll punt it back quickly to Florida. Fair caught at the 15. So a good punt, about 43 yards. And that's one of those Rutgers offense trying to figure out what can we do, what can't we do. Okay, play action didn't really work there. Running was okay. Handoff there. Good tackle on the right side. Only a 1-yard gain on the play. And 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, out of the gun. Pass caught over the middle. Big catch and run there for almost 22. And first down, Florida. Boy, did they need that to try and get going. Shotgun formation again, 3 receivers set. No huddle now. Trying to catch Rutgers maybe sleeping. Pass checked down. Good hit, good catch. Gain of 8. And 2nd and 2 coming up. Two tight end set now for Florida. Man in motion. They fake the end around. Blitz picked up nicely. And it's going to be checked down to the right side. The blitz almost got home. That was Skaggs, the strong safety, who blitzed. Rutgers won't do that often, but when they do, it works much of the time. But a quick decision there by the quarterback for Florida. And another good check down there, and that's a first down, bouncing off of Rutgers defenders. And Florida on the verge of possibly tying this game up the way they're moving the ball now. Empty backfield, shotgun formation. 4-man rush, quick pass is caught for a gain of 4. Good tackle there. Tank Hawkins with the catch. Shotgun formation again, 4 receivers set this time. Good pocket, and it's caught! Corner of the end zone, just beyond the reach of the cornerback, and the Gators are able to answer. And the extra point is good, and we are tied up. So Florida spots Rutgers the opening touchdown, but eventually tie it up here late in the first quarter. Wells now will take it from about the 5. Line drive kick. Not good blocking for him. He only gets it back to the 18-yard line. Oh, we should have picked that one off. My corner was just a little underneath of where the receiver was. Handoff to Guerre. Room to run on the right side. Picks up 7. Handoff again to Guerre. He's got some blockers. Bounces it outside. Now back in. Now back out. Pinballs off defenders and picks up 21. In March, Evan, when the new one comes out. Handoff to Guerre. Cuts it back against the grain and picks up 4. Second and 6 from the 50. Mayo out of the gun. He's going to check it down to Joey the Jet Trainer, who will pick up, almost 6. It'll be 3rd and inches from the Florida 45. And Mayo will just move the chains as he dives forward for a yard, maybe a yard and a half. So first down, Scarlet Knights. And a handoff to Guerre. And he falls forward for 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Gonna try to get one more play off before the end of the first quarter. Mayo out of the gun. Gonna check it down to Harris, the backup tight end, and he will have a first down at the 30-yard line. Little slow off the line there, but actually kind of worked in his favor. So we're tied at 7 at the end of 1. 1 quarter of play here in the Orange Bowl, but Rutgers driving for more to retake the lead. First and 10 at the Florida 30. Pistol formation. Handoff to Gabe Vinovich, who had himself a game last week, but only picks up 2 here. Second and 8 from the 28. Mayo again out of the gun. Play action to Guerre. He's going to check it down. He's got Duffman, who cuts it back and has a first down. Nice little move there by KJ Duff. And that will move the chains down to the Florida 16-yard line. Mayo again out of the gun. Play action to Guerre. He's got a man open down to the 4. That's Duff once again. So first and goal, Scarlet Knights. Jumbo package for both teams. Handoff to Vinovich. Right up the gut. He'll pick up 2. And another handoff to Vinovich up the middle. And this time, they say he's not in. Third and goal from literally the goal line. And Mayo will take it himself. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Little QB sneak there. The extra point is good. And Rutgers answers right back. And it's again a 7-point lead for the Scarlet Knights. Remember, Rutgers gets the ball to start the second half. As this will be kicked off to about the 1-yard line. Good coverage downfield. Florida will start at their own 20. Shotgun formation for the Gators. 3 receivers set, 4-man rush for the Scarlet Knights. As that, again, almost picked off. A little bit too much air under a lot of these passes. They're lucky, Florida is, that it's only cost them once today. Look, that's an interesting running package there. It only gets 2, though. Rutgers not fooled. 2nd and 8 now. Rutgers brings out a little extra beat for that defensive line with a 2 tight end set now out there for Florida. And the quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's going to throw it. I thought he was going to keep it himself. Off-balance throw punched away by the cornerback. And 3rd and 8 now coming up. This is a big 3rd down now for Florida with 3:13 left in the first half. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers set. Pocket collapsing, and down he goes! Juwan Jenkins, his 2nd sack of the day. And Florida gets pushed back and will have to punt. This will be taken by Wells at about the 32-yard line and gets it up to just shy of the 40. Juwan Jenkins tied for the national lead in sacks this year. Handoff to Guerre, right side, and spun down at the 47. Gain of 7. And 2nd and 3 coming up. Another handoff to Guerre, running away from the pressure, and picks up 4 and a first down. This is when Rutgers at their best. Picking up chunks of yardage in the run game. Another handoff to Guerre. Again, room to run. Guerre running away from guys. Guerre to the right sideline. He just kept running away from everyone and finally shoved down at the 18-yard line. 32 yards for Ed Guerre. Now Vinovich into the ball game to give him a spell. Handoff to Vinovich. He's got blockers. Vinovich to the left. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Rutgers rides their horses to pay dirt. And it's a 2-touchdown Rutgers lead. The extra point by Banks is good. A lot of time for Florida to answer, though, before the half, as that drive only took 49 seconds off the clock. Banks will boot this one away now to the goal line. And starting at their own 15 is Florida. Shotgun formation for the Gators. 3-receiver set. 4-man rush for the Scarlet Knights. Pass is going to be caught. Good job picking apart the zone there as we hit the 2-minute warning. And Florida will have a first down at their own 39. A 23-yard gain on first down. Empty backfield. Trips to the left side now for the Gators. 4-man rush again for Rutgers. Good pocket. Pass caught. That's the running back, and it's a gain of 21 out of the backfield. No huddle for the Gators. Shotgun formation, 4-receiver set. Rutgers blitzes, and it's a go. He just got rid of it. It's a gain of 6. Oh, Doctor. Running for his life is the sophomore Peterson for Florida. He's been sacked 3 times today. This one caught to the right side, shoved out of bounds at the 24. It's Gavin Hill, the tight end, his first catch of the day. Peterson, 12 of 14 on the day, but one of those misses, of course, is that pick 6. Going for it all, and it's picked off again. Just mentioned that pick 6. Oh, and trying to take it out of the end zone, maybe unwisely, was DK Gilly, I believe. But it's another turnover for the Gators. Tried to do what he did last week with that 100-yard return. And it was DK Gilly. An underthrown ball in the end zone. And a handoff to Guerre, and he'll pick up 5. Florida happy to let Rutgers run the clock out. Play action to Mayo, and Mayo is going to spin out of a sack, and there goes Mayo to pick up the first down. Oh, they're going to mark him short. Really don't care, sports guy. Good for them pushing more young guys. It's actually 3rd and inches. Handoff to Vinovich right up the gut. And now Rutgers will use a timeout. Well, it's good that they got the first down, but they still have a long ways to go with 2 timeouts and only at their own 22. You know, I mean, the big thing, sports guys, it looks like they're adding college teams. Now, play action. Mayo's going to check it down to Agunye, the tight end, who will scramble out of bounds after a gain of 5. Looking deep, but nobody was open. So a good job there hitting the safety valve. That is Agunye. And a good job by Agunye to scramble for what he could get and then get out. Mayo again out of the gun. Looking for Agunye, who makes the catch. And again, Rutgers will call a timeout. That'll move the chains. But again, Florida they'll let you dink and dunk all day right now with only 37 seconds to go. At some point, Rutgers needs a chunk play. Mayo out of the gun. He's just going to check it down to Duff, who will pick up 2 as he gets out of bounds. Had a man open deep for a second, and then it closed up quickly. Mayo again out of the gun. 2nd and 8 coming up. As a Gunye, that's going to be another Rutgers first down. And they have to use their last timeout. They're near midfield, but they need another chunk. They need another, realistically, 25 yards. The thing is this is not an offense really built for that home run play. Mayo out of the gun. And oof, batted down. Needed to put more air into that for Joey the Jet. Good job of the linebacker drifting back in coverage to get a hand on it. Mayo again out of the gun. Looking again. He's got the Jet open. Down to the 26-yard line. Tick, 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 tick. Rutgers rushes to the line. Mayo again out of the gun. He's going deep, and it's going to be knocked down. Oh, Florida, you got to make that pick there. Troy Higgins, the safety, could not get his hands wrapped around the ball. And Rutgers will settle for the field goal now with no timeouts left. The kick by Banks is good. So a 43-yard field goal. Well, Rutgers got the chunk play they needed. They got 26 yards to Joey the Jet Trainer. So the interception does become a field goal. Remember, Rutgers will get the ball to start the second half. So that's a successful end of, again, a lot of dinks and dunks as good coverage downfield. Florida will have 1 second left on the play clock. Rutgers comes out in a prevent. Florida, though, will just take a knee. So we go to halftime. Rutgers up by 3 scores, 24-7. 10 of those points off of turnovers. As they are looking to punch their ticket back to the national championship. What's up, Mario? How's it going? So again, 2 Florida turnovers, 1 to pick six. Here's the pick six to start the game. First play of the game, Antonio White Jr. undercuts it, takes it to the house. And then I believe this was the second interception that was the touchdown for Florida. But either way, and this will be booted now to about the 8-yard line. Rutgers will start at their own 21. Good return there by Fay, the other returner. They kicked it away from Wells that time. And Rutgers a chance now to really put the nail in the coffin early here. A long touchdown drive here could be the end for Florida. That's a gain of 9. Handoff to Guerre, running much more what we're accustomed to from Ed Guerre today. Mayo changing the play at the line. And he's just going to dump it off to a Gunye. That'll move the chains, though. They put 8 in the box and then dropped back, but Rutgers able to convert and picks up 7. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37 now. Another handoff to Guerre. He picks up 4. Second and 6 from their own 41. Another handoff to Guerre. He's got a couple of blockers, but only picks up 3. 3rd and 3 now. And this is one of those things here where Rutgers isn't afraid to run it on 3rd down. Not from this yardage. A lot of teams you'd think pass. Oh, and Guerre makes a man miss, breaks a tackle. That should have been a tackle for loss. That should have been a tackle for loss. Florida can't get off the field. 1st down, Scarlet Knights. That's all Ed Guerre, folks. That's all Ed Guerre, one of the best running backs in college football. Now a handoff to Gabe Vinovich, big 1st down. As he's had a big day for the Scarlet Knights. Guerre back in there. Another handoff to him to the left side. He's got blockers. And there goes Ed Guerre. Ed Guerre, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Ed Guerre finds pay dirt. And he makes the motion. We're putting this one to bed, ladies and gentlemen. One day, Douglas. Yeah, I hope to, yeah. You know, I need money for that, though, to travel. As the extra point is good, and it's 31-7 Scarlet Knights. And this one will be booted back to the end zone. Good coverage downfield, and Florida will start at their own 21-yard line. So 31-7 Scarlet Knights. Florida desperate for an answer. Man in motion. They fake the jet sweep. And then they dump it off, and it's a 3-yard loss. What a terrible play. Paul Peterson just shaking his head. The momentum for the receiver took him out of bounds. And now Rutgers blitzes, and it's a perfect run blitz. It's a gain of 4 as the running back Webb carries a defender. But a big 3rd and 9 now coming up. I mean, yeah, Douglas, my hope is that I get to a point where, I'm a traveling working comedian. I'm just not there yet, man. I've only been doing it, you gotta remember, I've only been doing it for 7 months. As the quick pass to the flat is no good. Kevin Levy, his second tackle of the day, makes the play. Yeah, fingers crossed, Douglas. And the kick will be a short one. Wells will take it from the 40, gets a block, but not much else, and brings it back to the 48. First and 10, Rutgers at their own 48. And at this point, just expect a, ladies man, thank you for the follow. Expect a lot of running the rock here. Handoff to Guerre, up the middle, picks up 6. Rutgers already just starting to chew the clock, up 31-7. Another handoff to Guerre, who fights forward for 3. 17 carries for Guerre today, 152 yards and a touchdown. Another handoff and another Rutgers first down as Guerre picks up what he needs. And Gabe Vinovich will now come into the game. Start to, Oh, where are you even moving to, Douglas? If you don't mind my asking. In-state, down the street, what's the... Across the country, that's an 8-yard gain for Vinovich. And we're going to let the clock run out here in the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play here in Miami, it's 31-7 Scarlet Knights. I've also been a little inconsistent, Douglas, because I've been looking for work. I've been doing voiceover stuff. Just trying to find a way to survive, man. 10 minutes time of possession for Rutgers. That's 75% of the game. Or, excuse me, 66% of the game. 2/3. I wasn't a math major, folks. Oh, I hear you, Douglas. No, I know. Trust me, I've moved several times in my life. A handoff to Vinovich. That's another first down. I mean, Rutgers only has 100 yards passing the ball, but that's all they've needed. Turnovers and the running game, that's a gain of 2 for Vinovich. Again, at this point, you're trying to not only run the clock out, but also protect Guerre. No reason to run him into the ground with the national championship. Yeah, that happens sometimes, Douglas. That happens. Handoff to Vinovich to the left side. He'll pick up 2 more before he is spun down. Third and 6 from the Florida 19. Mayo out of the gun. Going to try to pass for this one, it looks like. And knocked down. Needed to lead Torrey a little more. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? The chip shot field goal from Banks is good. So a good drive for Rutgers there. Ate up a lot of the clock. It's now 34-7 Scarlet Knights. as they settle for the field goal. Oh, nice, Dylan. I've never been to Hawaii. Always wanted to go. But a 5-minute drive for Rutgers, and I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote. Even if Florida scores here, right? Like, they would need 4 onside kicks. So big hit there on the return. Gabe Vinovich on special teams. Oh, well, it is what it is. Out of the gun, all kinds of time, hits his man in motion. Good tackle there in the secondary. But it's a gain of 20 and a first down. That's Mazzell, 6th catch of the day for Florida. Florida's got a lot of yards, but not a lot of points. And that one, almost undercut again, but the catch is made, and that moves the ball up to the 50. DJ Abrams. Two and a half left here in the Orange Bowl. Peterson out of the gun. And now running for his life and will scramble and pick up the first down. Gain of 18. Yeah, me too, Douglas. Nobody wants to see the Chiefs win again. Nobody. I really wish it was Buffalo there. Because I have a tough time rooting for the Eagles. Long pass, end zone! Dropped! He got hit. He got popped there by DK Gilly. If he holds on, that's a touchdown. But DK Gilly with the big hit in the end zone. Yeah, I hear you, Douglas. Out of the gun. Running for his life, and down he goes. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Another sack for Rutgers. A 10-yard loss on the play. That was Coleman, who had 4 sacks in the regular season. You don't see the big fella get to the quarterback usually that often. And now Owen Shaw with another sack. And it's a 6-yard loss. Fourth and forever now. 1:50 and counting. Shotgun formation. Pass. Oh, and he got him beat. What a play. Beat off the line. Man coverage. Shouldn't have called a man coverage there. Exactly, Rick. It's Eagles versus the refs. Should have called a zone there. That's my bad. So Florida, Aiden Mazzell makes the catch and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is good. It's now a 20-point game. So good on Florida there to get pay dirt. Now it's up to the basically an onside kick away is Rutgers from the championship. As that's going to be taken by the up man Witherspoon. Oh, good for him. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple guys you root for sure. First and 10 from the 39. And a handoff to the fullback, Selzner. And he'll pick up a couple. Florida will not use their timeouts. That's why we kind of did that play. It was like, A, keep people healthy. B, see if they were going to use their timeouts. They will not. So now it's just a couple of kneel downs. Yeah, nobody's rooting for Mahomes, Douglas. There's one. Rutgers will go to the college football championship. Mayo takes another knee. Florida will not use their timeouts. Yeah, Lucas, I don't put money on football. I don't bet. So you do you, man. And there it is. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights come on down to Miami and win the Orange Bowl. And will now head once again to the college football championship for the 3rd time in 4 years. The freshman, Devontae Mayo, leads the team to another victory. Rutgers improves to 14-1. Ed Guerre, your player of the game, 18 carries, 159 yards, and a touchdown. I watched bits of it, Douglas, yes. Ohio State dominated for most of that game. Notre Dame didn't wake up till it was too late. The Rutgers defense, couple of turnovers. Remember, 10 points off of turnovers for Rutgers. And the Scarlet Knights will look for their second championship in 4 years. Yeah, I really didn't have a horse in the race, Douglas. I really couldn't care less. Jawan Jenkins, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. And there's only 4 teams playing, so National Defensive Player of the Week. Ed Guerre, Offensive Player of the Week. And it'll be Georgia Bulldogs versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in the National Championship. Let me take a quick look at the bracket. Wow, Georgia beat Clemson by 10. And of course, as we saw here, Rutgers, we beat Florida by 20 after beating Notre Dame by 17. Would love to see that trend. Just keep on scoring more points, but we'll see what happens. Georgia 12-3 overall, Rutgers 14-1. I'm going to run a commercial over on the Twitch side of things, and then we'll do the national championship. Get myself more coffee. All right, coffee refilled. Oh, commercial's almost done. Douglas, I don't want the Giants to get Sanders. I think to your point, I think it's going to be a circus wherever he goes. Honestly, if Hunter is there for them, and that supposedly they want to take, they hope a couple quarterbacks slip to the second round, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But we'll see what happens. Right? Like, people are talking about Jalen Milroe being more like a second-round quarterback than a first. We'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, Rutgers versus Georgia. Number 2 versus number 8. Maybe, Douglas. Yeah, maybe. Again, Dable's going to have a lot more say, I think, in this one than in previous ones. This is going to be a tough one. Georgia, a 90 overall. Rutgers were an 86. Again, it's differences like that. Those are tougher to overcome. For the national championship, though, Rutgers versus Georgia. These ain't your daddy's Scarlet Knights. But But these Bulldogs very much in the tradition of the program's history. They are a tough team in the trenches. They like to run the ball. They know how to open it up through the air, though, as well. But with the way the Rutgers program has been turned around in the last 4 years, nobody's surprised to see the Scarlet Knights here either. Looking for their second title in 4 years. This is their third national championship game in 4 years. As welcome to Houston, Texas. Georgia will get the ball to start. Or excuse me, we will get the ball to start. My apologies. And Rutgers will take it from about the 2. Wells is there, looking for some blockers, and takes it up to the 22-yard line. Decent return. I love the gold graphics for the national championship game. Rutgers a better team on third down, but Georgia a lot of yardage. And if you thought Notre Dame and Florida threw the ball a lot, not like Georgia, folks. Georgia loves to air it out. 82% of the time, it is a passing play. Whereas Rutgers, again, it is more 50-50. Handoff to Guerre, tries to weave his way through the line and picks up 4. Guerre, with a big game, could go over 2,000 yards on the year. But we'll see what happens here. Mayo under center. Another handoff to Guerre, and he's got blockers. And he'll pick up 6 and move the chains. And that is Rutgers football. 4 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry. When they are getting that, they are usually in good shape as Guerre tries to throw a stiff arm, only picks up a yard. Good job there by the corner to contain him. That's Dre Hooks on the tackle. All good, Woo. Under center now. Mayo play action to Guerre, looking for a Gunye who drops it. He got hit hard. Junior, Douglas. He's a junior. So he will come back next year. So 3rd and 9 now at their own 34. Mayo out of the gun. And he's going to check it down to Harris. And he's only going to get 4. And that is short of yards to gain. You can see there, Devontae Mayo, only 2,300 passing yards, but completed 75% of his passes. So the Georgia defense does the job. First drive of the game. And good job by Rutgers special teams there, as the gunner makes the tackle, and Georgia will start at their own 24. So that's only a 36, 37-yard punt. So can the Bulldogs put the first points of the national championship up? We'll see. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set, man in motion. And they hand it off to the left side, and a 3-yard gain there on first down for Marquez Easley, a senior from Illinois. Or excuse me, that's right guard, not running back. My apology. I thought it was, again, I don't know all these guys, especially at this point, they're all made up. So, this far deep in the dynasty. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set for Georgia. 4-man rush for Rutgers. Pass is picked off, and they did it again! They did it again! This time it's Isaiah Crumpler! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! 3 straight games in the college football playoff, and Rutgers has a pick 6. Oh my goodness! 25 yards for Crumpler, who had 6 picks in the regular season. Only it's his second of the 3 games in the playoffs. He undercuts the pass to the tight end. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The extra point is good. And the Georgia fans are stunned. Adrian, thank you for the follow. 3 games, though, now in the college football playoffs. Rutgers not only has won the turnover battle, but they turned those turnovers into points, as that's a terrible return to the 11. Douglas, thank you for the gift. Rutgers' specialty, turnovers and points forced off of them. 3 receivers set, shotgun formation, and another handoff. Good job there by Jenkins on the tackle. It's only a 3-yard gain. Empty backfield again for Georgia. 4-man rush for Rutgers. Pass is caught. Tackle's made, though, and the receiver is short of the yard to gain, so you've got 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Bulldogs at their own 20. Rutgers brings in some beef, as does Georgia. 2 tight end set, man in motion. Handoff up the middle, and he's not going to get there! It's a tackle for loss! Coleman, the defensive tackle, a senior, makes the play, and Georgia has to punt. So a terrible start for the Georgia offense. The pick 6, followed by a 3-and-out, and Wells will bring the punt back to the 47. The Bulldogs punched in the mouth here so far in the first quarter. Can they respond? Handoff to Guerre, up to the Georgia 46 as he gains 7 on first down. Yeah, Douglas, the defense so far, absolutely. The whole playoffs, the defense has been great. Defense and running the ball, that's what we do. Handoff to Guerre, first down, Scarlet Knights. To the Georgia 42 now. And another handoff to Guerre. And he picks up 3. Second and 7 now for the Georgia 40. Mayo out of the gun. Back to pass. Looking for, and he hits Duffman in stride. KJ Duff down to the 15-yard line. KJ Duff on the simple crosser. Nobody ran with him for who knows why. And Rutgers is in Georgia, in the red zone, deep in Georgia territory. Mayo again out of the gun. Trainer in motion. Check down to Joey the Jet. The Jet is going to get caught from behind, but he's down to the 2. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Handoff to Vinovich. Up the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers! I agree, Hanson. I agree. College football is way better than Madden at this point. Absolutely. Gabe Vinovich with the score. The extra point is good. It's 14-0 Scarlet Knights. And Banks will boot this one deep. It'll be taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 17. Good coverage downfield by the Scarlet Knights. Shotgun formation, 4 receiver set. And they hand it off. And a good job again, 3 yards. The Rutgers defensive line does the job. Two tight end set now for Georgia. And they fake the handoff, and the blitz, Ed Skaggs with the tackle. That's a 3-yard loss. The quarterback kept it, I believe. Actually, I don't know where the ball went, but Rutgers just tackled everybody. Whoever might have had the ball got tackled. And actually, it was the running back. And it was the quarterback. That was Ed Skaggs, the safety on the blitz. Even the computer's confused as to who had the ball. But 3rd and 10 coming up. Nobody fooled on that option play. Shotgun formation. 4 receiver set. 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. And this time we know for sure who had it. And Jenkins with the sack. A 13-yard loss. 2nd sack of the day. And Georgia is stunned. Another 3-and-out coming. A punt from their own end zone. Wells will take it from the Georgia side of the 50 up to the 44. And this has the chance to be the biggest blowout yet for Scarlet Knights. Hand off to Guerre. If they can do something here, maybe. Gain of 2. And that'll end the first quarter. At the end of one lopsided quarter of play here in Houston, it's 14-0 Rutgers. Second and 8 from the Georgia 42 as we get the second quarter of play underway. Hand off to Guerre. Little room to run. Picks up 4. 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4 from the Georgia 38. Another handoff to Guerre. He's got blockers. He's got room to run. Up to the 23. A gain of 15 on 3rd and 4 on the ground. Handoff again to Guerre. Breaks a tackle. And Guerre down to the 6. Inspired running by the junior running back. Gabe Vinovich now into the game to give him a spell. Handoff to Vinovich. And he's down to the 4. Second and goal from the 4. Handoff to Vinovich, and he's going to get stuffed. He's going to get nothing. Well, finally, somebody on Georgia makes a play, but 3rd and goal from the 4 now. Play action to Vinovich. Oh, and nobody is fooled. Massive sack. Jose Ladd, the freshman from Florida. Rutgers has to settle for the chip shot field goal. So Georgia bends but does not break. But it is now 17-0 Scarlet Knights as Banks boots through the easy chip shot. Yeah, Douglas, they miss a lot of calls. Oh, goodness. As that's going to be brought back to the 16-yard line. So, Georgia, I think, Douglas, you said it best. They are flatlined right now. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set. Pass caught in the flat by the running back, and he's going to lose a yard. Rutgers had that played perfectly. I mean, you can't play that pass better than Rutgers just did. Trips to the right side, 4-receiver set, shotgun for Georgia. 4-man rush, pass caught in the flat, and then drifting out of bounds after a 7-yard gain is the receiver Carsillo. Hey, Abbott! So another big 3rd down now coming up for Georgia. Empty backfield, 5-receiver set. Man in motion, 4-man rush. Pass is caught by Carsillo for an 11-yard gain on the quick slant. And Georgia gets a first down up to their own 33. Shotgun formation again for Georgia. Man in motion. They fake the handoff. Going deep, and it's almost picked off. Batted down there. Looking for Nitro Tuggle. What a name they made. Nitro. What's your name? I'm not an American Gladiator. I'm a Georgia Bulldog. Nitro Tuggle. Empty backfield, shotgun formation for Georgia once again. 4-man rush for Rutgers. Pass check down to Carsillo, 4-yard gain. Excuse me, that's Brian Spitz. My apologies. I thought it was Mitch Carsillo again. So 3rd and medium now coming up for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set this time. Man in motion. 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. Checked down to the sideline. It's only a 1-yard gain. Good tackle by Skaggs, the safety. And again, Georgia has to punt. Good punt back to about the Rutgers 15-yard line. Wells will take it up to the 20, to the 25. And that's where Rutgers will start now. Yeah, he's going to get a lot of work today right now, Douglas. 17-0 Rutgers. Georgia does get the ball to start the second half. Mayo out of the gun. Play action to Guerre. And Mayo is going to go down. Nowhere to go. Tried to get outside to maybe take off and run, and couldn't. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, though. 2nd and 17 coming up. From their own 18. So another 2 sacks here for Georgia on back-to-back plays of Rutgers. Mayo out of the gun. Looking for a Gagne wide open. Stays in bounds, but has the first down. Oh, what a play there by the Scarlet Knights. And they did say a Gagne did get out of bounds there, so the clock did stop. And Mayo running for his life finds Duff. First down. Mayo hit as he threw. Duff makes the adjustment, though. And that will again move the chains. So Devontae Mayo now starting to show off his arm a little bit. Play action to Guerre. Quick pass, and he overthrows a Gagne. Oh, he had him. He had him, and he overthrew him. That's one he's going to wish he could have had back. Rutgers at the Georgia 49. Exactly, Douglas. 1 step forward, 2 steps back right now. Handoff to Guerre. Oof, and a possible touchdown-saving tackle there. A gain of 3. If the corner doesn't make that play, Guerre might still be running. But what this also does is it keeps the clock moving. And Rutgers is happy to let it run a little bit. Because if they don't convert here, then Georgia gets the ball back with 3 timeouts. Mayo under center. Single back, 2 tight end formation. Play action to Guerre. Looking for a Gagne who makes the catch. Turns upfield and is in field goal range. And now Rutgers will use a timeout. Again, the last thing you want to do is give Georgia anything to build off of. And so Rutgers very smartly letting the clock run, saving timeouts. You don't want to give them any time left if you do score here. Mayo out of the gun. Looking for a Gagne. Oh, and he made the catch. He's going down. But I think my batteries just died. Quick pause in the action as the Xbox controller just died. Hello there, TikTok. Was not expecting that. A fan ran onto the field. That's what it is. We got a streaker here in Houston. Oh, no. Nobody wants to see that. No. So, cut away. Buy time. I have rechargeable batteries, so I got to put them on the charger now. What happened here? Come on. All right, there we go. Streaker on the field. Yes, at least the pass. I got the pass off first, Douglas. Like that couldn't have happened at a better time. But it is 1st and goal, Scarlet Knights, as a Gagne makes the catch, falling out of bounds. Not the best pass of the day from Mayo, but they make it work. 1st and goal, Scarlet Knights, handoff to Guerre, and he gets blown up in the backfield. That's a 4-yard loss. That's the first time today you could really say that Guerre has been stuffed by this Georgia defense. So 2nd and goal from the 10 again. Rutgers happy to let the clock run. Mayo out of the gun. Man in motion. Joey the Jet Trainer wide open, but he only picks up about, he gets the yardage back that they lost on the run play. So 3rd and goal coming up. Mayo again out of the gun. And Mayo's going to get sacked. Rutgers will call a timeout. So the Georgia defense has twice stiffened near the goal line. Banks on again for a chip shot. It is good. But that is how the half ends. 20-0 Rutgers. The Georgia defense keeps it a 3-score game as they bend but do not break. But it's 20-0 Scarlet Knights as they take the ball down the field in the final 2 minutes. And the Georgia fans, you can see, are sick right now. Indeed, Connor, indeed. At halftime. Again, a lot of this, though, you got to remember the pick six. Again, Rutgers taking turnovers, turning it into points, either directly or immediately after. Gabe Vinovich with a rushing touchdown and then a couple of field goals. There it is. There's the Crumpler pick six. I hope it's Cabrera, Connor, if they're not going to trade for anybody else. Oh, that's a great line, Douglas. Credit to Douglas on TikTok. Rutgers right now has put a muzzle on the mighty Georgia Bulldogs. I appreciate the color commentary. I will shout you out if you can do good color commentary in chat. Banks will kick it away. What adjustments did Georgia possibly make at halftime? We'll see. They're going to start at their own 19-yard line, though. They have quite the hill to climb. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set. And they hand it off, and the running back goes nowhere. That's a 1-yard loss as Sam Yolito, the linebacker, Sayaki Yolito makes the play. Why did I say Sam? I don't know. 2nd and 11 coming up. 3-receiver set again. Shotgun formation for Georgia. Good job by the running back to help pick up the blitz. Or the rush, I should say. And it's a big gainer there as Ryan Puglisi connects with his receiver there. And first down, Georgia at their own 41. Good catch and run there for about 21 yards. And going deep, and he gets his man. No, I thought he had it. I thought he had him, but it was just off his fingertips. The receiver outran the coverage, which great job by the receiver, but Puglisi just overthrew him. Oh, my goodness. Shotgun formation. Handoff up the middle. Gain of 3. So another 3rd down and medium coming up now for Georgia. Varsity, Matt. Shotgun formation. 4-receiver set. Good pocket. Again going deep, and it's caught! It's caught! Ed Skaggs, the strong safety, got beat, and Georgia's on the scoreboard in a big way. Ed Skaggs just couldn't quite get there to knock it down, and Mitch Costello, the sophomore, this time he makes the catch, and Georgia finally finds pay dirt. The extra point is good, and it's 20-7 now, Rutgers. The ensuing kickoff will be taken by Fay at the 5. And he only brings it back to the 18-yard line. So this is a big drive now here for the Scarlet Knights to try to answer. Right? You don't want to give the Bulldogs a pulse. A lot of time left here in the championship game. Hand off to Guerre. It's going to be holding. It's coming back. He picked up almost 15, but it's coming back. They're going to flag. I believe that's the left guard. Yes, Owen Jordan, the left guard. So first down. It's 1st and 18 back now at the 9, and Georgia putting 8 in the box. And down goes Mayo. He's sacked for the 3rd time today. I know, Douglas. And Rutgers now in trouble. Play action to Guerre, and now Mayo's going to take it himself, and he's going to get almost 20 yards. He's going to get a lot of it back. That's a massive run there as Mayo just tucked it and ran. You don't see a lot of those runs where he just takes off like that, but boy, was that the right call there to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Mayo out of the gun now. Looking for a gun, yay! Dropped it. He had it and he dropped it. He has a bad case of the dropsies whenever he takes a hit, so Rutgers will go 3 and out. Urlacher, the freshman, will kick it away. It'll be a fair catch at the 39. And now can the Rutgers defense again make a play? Shotgun formation for Georgia. 4 receiver set. Man in motion. Pass caught over the middle. Gain of 5. 2nd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun formation again. And they hand it off up the middle. Gain of... Oh, they give him 1st down yardage. I thought he was going to be a yard shy, but they gave it to him. 1st down, Georgia at their own 49. Man in motion. And running for his life, Puglisi gets hit as he throws it away. Nice play design there. As Jenkins dropped back into coverage, a little bit of a mix, a little bit of a different look there for the Rutgers defense. Shotgun formation, trips to the left side, 2nd and 10 coming up for Georgia. Pass caught on the slant, gain of 8. Yeah, Kendall, exactly. So now 3rd and 2 coming up from the 44. They hand it off, and he's going to be short. He's going to be spotted short of the yard to gain. This would be a place to fake it. 4th and 1 for Georgia at the Rutgers 42, but no, they actually do kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Wow, a net of 22. So the Rutgers defense does a great job there. I am shocked, Douglas, how you don't go it on that for that one. In that field position, this point of the game, down by 2 touchdowns, clueless. Handoff to Guerre, up the middle for 4. Second and 6 now at the Rutgers 24. So a great job by the defense to get out of trouble there. Pass, oh, it hit Gunye in the head. He had Torre open, but he threw a line drive and it hit the tight end in the head. Doink. But even that, if you're the tight end, how do you not catch it? Like, good play call, terrible execution. You wonder if the moment, what's up, Ryan, starting to get to Rutgers. Mayo out of the gun. Has a man wide open. Torre makes the catch. 1st down, Scarlet Knights. They needed that one. That's a big one right there. So that'll push them to their own 42 as Torre makes, I believe, his 1st catch of the game. Handoff to Guerre. Guerre now, room to run. Guerre out running, guys. Guerre down the left sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 28. Yeah, just give the Dodgers every free agent, Ryan. Like, Just give him everybody. So Rutgers now in field goal range, and that's big because obviously if they score even a field goal, a 16-point lead is a lot safer than a 13-point lead. Vinovich up the middle. First down, Scarlet Knights. Gabe Vinovich for 11. I'm going to let the clock run a little bit here. Like I said, guys, there's going to be a strike next year. The only baseball you're going to have is my streams of MLB The Show because I think the owners are going to instigate a lockout to get this stuff under control. Hand off to Guerre, up the middle, down to the 2. First and goal, Scarlet Knights coming up as Guerre crosses the 100-yard mark. And you know what? We're going to let the clock run out here on the 3rd. Rutgers knocking on the door. But we'll see what they do on first and goal to kick off the 4th quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play in the national championship, it's the Scarlet Knights 20, the Bulldogs 7. Well, and there's the difference in the game. 100 more rushing yards for Rutgers. First and goal from the 3. Hand off to Vinovich. Touchdown, Rutgers. Right up the gut. Here you go, Douglas. Vinovich right up the middle. And that might do it. Rutgers going to go for 2 to go up by 21. Mayo out of the gun. Looking for a Gagne, corner of the end zone. Got it! 2-point conversion is good. And it's 28-7 Scarlet Knights. Nice pass play there. Mayo to a Gagne, the tight end. The All-American. This will be taken out of the end zone from a yard deep. And Georgia will start at their own 21. Nice, Chris. So 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Shotgun formation, 2 tight end set. Pass caught over the middle, gain of 5. But a quick tackle there. And 2nd and 5 coming up. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set this time. And the blitz off the edge, the pass is caught. Quarterback took a hit, but it's a gain of 10 and a first down. Georgia up to their own 36. Down by 21. 4 receivers set out of the gun. Pass is going to be caught. Good tackle. Gain of 12. Another first down. That's kind of what it seems like, Douglas. As at this point, the time is not on their side. As Puglisi overthrows it, had a man in his face. Pocket was quickly collapsing. Shotgun formation, 2 tight ends set again for Georgia. Little check down is caught, gain of 4. Roger Dalton, the Georgia native tight end. First catch of the day. And 3rd and 6 coming up at the Rutgers 48. 4 minutes to go in the national championship. 4-man rush. Running for his life, and down he goes! 4th sack of the day for Rutgers. Makes it 4th and 15. Might as well be 4th and forever. Hit as he throws, incomplete pass, and it's now all just it's academic at this point. A few Rutgers first downs, and it's all over. Yeah, a little too late, Douglas. Hand off to Guerre up the middle, picks up 3. Second and 7 now. Just about 3 minutes left here in the national championship. The Scarlet Knights on the verge of their second title in 4 years. Hand off to Guerre. He's got blockers, and there he goes. Nobody in front of him. Insult to injury. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Ed Guerre pumping his fists like all the guys at the Jersey Shore. The junior running back. Over 2,000 yards from scrimmage on the year. 153 yards now in the national title game, and that touchdown. The extra point is good. Yeah, Douglas, they are just rolling over. Tackled at the 16 on the return. Shotgun formation, trips to the left side. Georgia made it a little interesting there in the third quarter, but nothing else. Pocket collapsing. Down goes Puglisi. That was a coverage sack right there. 9-yard loss. Jasir Peterson, the defensive tackle, with the sack. Him too, not a lot of sacks, but the senior New Jersey native making his presence felt here late. Pass caught on the quick slant, gain of 8. Third and 11 now for Georgia. 4 receivers set. Again, pocket collapsing, little check down. Let the man run. It's Nitro Tuggle, the junior, on the little crosser. Skaggs with the tackle, but that will move the chains for the Bulldogs. Again, though, this is just stat padding, folks. Trips to the left side. Rutgers up by 4 touchdowns. Ooh, almost picked off. Big hit there by Antonio White Jr. in coverage. The quarterback really laid his receiver out on that one. Shotgun again, 2:02 left in the fourth. Going deep, he's got a man! He beat Crumpler in man coverage. Touchdown Bulldogs as we hit the 2-minute warning. Well, if you had the over, you're thrilled with that touchdown. The extra point is good. But now basically Rutgers an onside kick away from sealing the deal. The up man will take it. That's Witherspoon. And that'll do it. Yeah, Douglas, yeah. The Raiders asking to see who's available on the Rutgers staff, as that's a gain of 4 up the middle. And a handoff. Oh, the fullback will get into it. Selzner, no gain. But Georgia will not stop the clock. Mayo will take a knee, and now we will watch the seconds melt off the clock. The Scarlet Knights are going to win the national championship 35-14. They're second in 4 years. It's officially a dynasty. 3 title games in 4 years, 2 wins. Never doing worse than the semifinal in any of those years. And the 5-star freshman, Devontae Mayo, leads the Scarlet Knights to the national championship. Rutgers wins 35-14. Again, their second title in 4 years. And they absolutely stunned the Bulldogs from post to post. Ed Guerre, player of the game, 18 carries, 157 yards, and a touchdown. Georgia played a good second half, but it was too little too late. You spot Rutgers' a 20-point lead. And it didn't matter. The Scarlet Knights are once again champions of college football. All right. You have won the college football playoff national championship. I thought this was going to be a nail-biter. On paper, Georgia's a better team. They did not play like it, though. Well, we'll do a little off-season here, and Juwan Jenkins, defensive player of the game, with 2 sacks. And I'm sure Ed Guerre also will be the offensive player of the game. Now do it, Rutgers. The Scarlet Knights. Let's see. Players leaving. Who's leaving? Oh, yeah. I mean... Oh, these guys want to go in the... They want to go in the draft. Antonio White Jr. projected first... Can we persuade our juniors... What's up, Christian? To stay after winning the national title. So, no surprise. Had to try. Ed Guerre decides to stay. He's going to finish up his career at Rutgers. Because, again, I mean, that's the thing, right? He's a project. You want to go into the 6th round of the NFL draft? Maybe raise your stock. But Antonio White Jr. projected to be a first-round draft pick. That's a big loss. But it's understandable. I just realized we also lost a lot of guys to graduation. I'm surprised Vinovich isn't going to get drafted, even as like a fullback or something, or some of our defensive tackles or something. But it is what it is. I'm glad Ed Guerre will stay one more year. That's a big deal for our offense. Hey, all right. We got, let's see, Marquez Ballage. Or Ballage. I'm not sure how you want to say that. Well, Douglas, to be fair, I mean, that's our first guy drafted since our first year. Which, again, it helps when you win the title. Hey, Christian, at least you're on the team. It's a big deal, dude. It's a big deal. Clyde Generals. That means you'll be in the game next year. Congratulations. Clyde Generals commits to Rutgers. Which is good. Again, these are the guys that we need to start filling in those ranks for guys we lose through graduation, right? Let's take a look at the draft results. And there it is. Yeah, Antonio White Jr. goes in the first round. just as he was projected to. So I wish it would have said it would say who he went to, just out of curiosity, or like at least what number in the draft. But he's a first-round draft pick, our first-round draft pick. The Rutgers. People start. Look at that. Douglas Starr's starting to get drafted out of Rutgers now. But now we need to start rebuilding. Doctor, thank you for the follow. Doctor. Oh, this wide receiver says, I'm going to go to Texas. Man. So, let's see. So, we got some good guys. Let's see. This kid went to Michigan. Okay. This guy's still, come on down. Come on down to Rutgers. Would love to get this 5-star linebacker. You want to be a workhorse? Come to Rutgers. Let's see. This guy went to Clemson. This guy went to Alabama. This guy again went to Texas. Ernie Norton. Come on down, Ernie. Hang out. Bring the family. I have a good feeling we'll get these guys here. Yeah, Virginia's close enough to Jersey. This guy we were looking at and didn't have enough hours. Ooh, he's a gem. Hey, let's offer you a scholarship. Come on. No, we'll send the house. Work on this guy. Butter him up a little bit. Well, I mean, supposedly you'll have your NIL deal possibly, Christian. I hear you. I get it. But yeah, I mean, Christian, who knows what'll happen, buddy? Who knows? I wish you best of luck in your football career in college. That's awesome that you're going to Rutgers. That's awesome that you'll be in the game next year. Though, just for me, and supposedly everybody who's in the game at least gets a free copy. That's something, right? Hey, sorry, buddy. That's awesome, though. Honestly, it really is. Like, it's more than I've ever done, Christian. That would be cool, Christian, for sure. Yeah, right? Like, let's see, some one-on-one coaching with this kid. We're gonna get our guys, I think. We're gonna get our guys. Still trying to work out what he wants the most. So he wants to be a football influencer. Let's see, we'll give him the hard sell. You need to be a Scarlet Knight because you want to be a student of the game. And also, with all my defensive tackles graduating, you could possibly start very soon. And this guy out of Cranford, come on, Jason Mahoney. Again, these defensive tackles, I wouldn't be surprised, Christian. Yeah, I can see that for sure. All right, we got some guys we're looking at. I'm trying to think, what else did we lose? Like, I wish I could see the roster. First off, where am I in? Let's see, in class ranking. Not bad, 22nd overall. Hopefully that'll go up. Let's see. Let me take a look at the roster. Right. What do we got? We got 3 quarterbacks. So they'll go up a year. So Sarace, the backup, will be a senior. Mayo, a sophomore. We got 3 quarterbacks. Could probably use another running back for sure. Especially because we want to start developing these guys. So fullback, we're fine. A lot of young receivers. Duff will be a senior. Trainer now will kind of move up into as a junior. He'll be the number 1 guy. Wells, yeah, definitely could use another receiver. Tight end, could probably use another tight end because Agunye is going to be a senior and to kind of start developing these guys a little bit. Left tackle, we're pretty good at guard and center. We're good in interior linemen. I don't need any more of that. Could probably look at one, see if any more. We had 1 commit to us already at left tackle. So we're actually pretty good on the offensive line. Left end, not bad. We got a lot of defensive linemen on the ends. We got ourselves still working on defensive tackles. Could definitely use another left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, we're good for now. Right outside linebacker, we're good for now. Corner, Kevin Levy, glad he's sticking around. Crumpler. Now these guys, Pope, who was a big get for us last year, is going to move up into the nickel as a sophomore probably. So we're probably good at corner. Free safety, we're solid. Strong safety, I think we picked one up anyway, but we're pretty good. Kicker, not worried about. He's going to be we'll worry about that later. If there's a really good kicker in the class or whatever. We're actually pretty good. Again, depending on who we already got to commit, right? Like, because that's who we're at. So, like, quarterback's not worried about. We did get a running back. But we'll see who's available. If there's any 5-star guys in the portal. Right? We got a 5-star tight end coming in, which is good. All right, we got more tackles, more guards. Always keep beefy, right? Like, got to keep the big fellas happy. But we got 5-star left outside linebacker. We're going to add another 5-star linebacker. We got a couple of middle linebackers. We got a couple corners, free safety. Could probably look for a strong safety here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's not. That's the problem. There's not. This is a terrible class. There's no no strong safeties in this class. Nobody above a 2-star. This was a bad class for safeties, which happens. This guy just joined, I think, out of the portal. Right, I mean, at this point, we're just kind of looking for the best guys available, right? Like, you want the best guys available, if possible. So, we'll stick him in there. We'll take a look at this kid. Take a look at this kid. Right? And kind of, let's look to the recruiting board now. Let's see what we got here, because he's a transfer, right? He's coming out of he's a junior. All right, he's not bad. 4-star recruit. We'll offer him a scholarship. We'll start talking to him. See what happens. This kid too. Let's take a look. All right, he's a real deal. Start talking to him. See what happens. Let's take a look. Scout him. He's fine. Start trying to convince these guys to come on over to Rutgers. What'd they say, Christian? DK, you should tell DK Gilly he's been critical to my dynasty. Is there anybody else we haven't looked at yet? I mean, we've got room to keep looking at guys. Again, at this point, we're just kind of looking for the best guys available. At this point, you know what I mean? Is there any 5 stars, or all the 5 stars we're either still targeting? Can throw him in there. This guy in there, like, just start. The odds of getting some of these guys at this point are slim, but unless they're already interested in Rutgers, but we'll see what happens, right? So let's see. Gotcha, Christian. All right. Let's see. Jackson Columbus out of Jersey. Start scouting him. See what happens. All right, we spent all our hours. Let's see what we can do. Hey, all right, we got Seo out of Hawaii. We got a lot. Like I said, a lot of these guys. Oh no, a couple guys said no. He said no. He said no. I mean, I'm not surprised. These guys we just added, but wouldn't even listen to us. All right, but we got another 5-star recruit though. 5-star at right outside linebacker. That's a big deal. So, happy to keep on adding a lot of these fellas here. All right. Him probably next week he'll make his decision. Trying to get him away from Syracuse. It looks like. He's got his visit scheduled. Let's see. He's set. Okay, yeah. All right. He's not interested. Bye-bye. He's not interested. He's not interested. And he's not interested. All right, let's go back to scouting for... Oh, wait. Let's try and get him in here for a visit. Give him a visit. A little extra pressure on him. Come on, Randy. Join the Scarlet Knights. Join the Scarlet Knights. We still don't know what this guy wants. Let's see. We schedule a visit for this guy. We can attend a team meeting. We're not quite ready to go hard sell for him yet. Let's see. Schedule a visit for this guy. You want to be a champion, don't you? Don't you? No, Ford. No more games tonight, buddy. We're gonna do the off season here, and then probably just gonna wrap it up. Do a family visit. It's always fun. Let's see. A lot of these guys already got the hard sells. Oh, not this guy, but we will now. We'll now add hard. Oh, I hate this. We'll do the hard sell for this guy now. Good to know. Oh, there we go. Cool. A lot of these other guys are already committed to us. Great class. A lot of 5 stars. Really thrilled about that. A couple 5 stars anyway. A couple other guys still need a little more time to simmer. It's got a lot of hours to spend, though. That's why you spend them, though, because you have... let's see... Yeah, I mean, we're just going to start targeting some of these guys and see what happens. The customization's pretty good, Christian. And yeah, that's where I went, Christian. I went, all right, Sam, how you doing? I went to Montclair State University. I am a Red Hawk. Got my degree in broadcast journalism. All right, going to send the house. Send the house. Just trying to figure these guys out a little bit. Yes, Christian, yeah. I don't remember who I tell that, so that's why I don't know if folks remember or not. Nice, Sam. Yeah, there's a lot of Jersey boys. We got Jersey boys here on Twitch and TikTok. It's good to see you all. I hope you're all doing well. It's cold back east. It's nice and comfy here in California now. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. We got the number one ranked player in the nation to go to Rutgers. That's pretty nice. Pretty good. No, they were right on my doorstep, Christian, but they're under control now. Everything's fine with we had rain over the weekend. I mean, knock on wood, but we should be in the clear now for the hopefully the rest of the season. This is we just wrapped up year 4, Sam, and we just won our second championship. Yeah, I had my bags packed, Christian. I was just waiting for if I got the notice, I was out of here. Like I had to be, you know. I'm not one of those guys. Like some people left when it was just a warning, and that's fine. I wasn't leaving until I got told. But the people who don't leave after they're told to leave, that I don't understand. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I think they're gonna give Jay the world title at some point, Seamus. I really do. I really do. Let's take a look at this guy. We'll put this guy, Ronald Wade. Again, at this point, just kind of going for best available. Because we've filled basically all the holes that we had from Monmouth Junction. Yeah. I really don't need a lot of running backs, though. Like, I'm pretty good with a lot of these guys if they give me the thumbs up. Like, wait, you never have enough linebacker. You can never have enough defenders, right? Like, yeah, if only, Christian, if only. Well, hey, buddy, remember me. If Rutgers ever needs a play-by-play, man, let me know. Yeah, I hear you, Seamus. The WWE 2K25 already looks pretty good. Not really worried about kickers and punters just yet. I mean, everything else. I mean, maybe I'll take a look at this kid, Roy Blanco. And sure, let's take a look at this tackle, maybe. Just to throw them in there, see. They're not going to come to us at this point, but... You know, so... All right. So what we got? So moving into the last week of recruiting. Here we go. Ernie Norton, yay! Jason Mahoney, huzzah! Anybody else? Nope. A lot of guys said no or went elsewhere, and that's at this point understandable. A lot of these guys were last minute additions that honestly we don't need really, but you do your due diligence. You do your due diligence. Oh, that went right around. Wasn't expecting that. All right, like, this guy's like, no, I'm leaning towards Maryland. This guy's like leaning towards UMass. Okay, this guy, went to UMass. This guy going into the Army. Well, good for him. Oh, this guy accidentally jumped to the top. Well, okay then. It's too late to schedule a visit, but. And can't do a sell yet. This guy leaning towards UMass. This guy leaning towards Syracuse. This guy committed to Michigan. Probably too late to get this kid on board, right? We could schedule. Unfortunately, not enough time to schedule a visit. This guy went to Virginia Tech. This guy to Michigan. This guy to Virginia. And this guy to Syracuse, which is sad, but whatever. I mean, we got the hard sell going for him. We can probably do the hard sell for him. We can try. I think we have enough info to figure out. So that one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. Oh, that one might work. All right, that's a possibility. That one doesn't work. Process of elimination here. Doesn't work, doesn't work. Actually, that doesn't work because we know that one of them... That one, maybe. Student of the game, maybe. Student of the game. So this is the only one that can work. We're gonna try. We're gonna hard sell him on student of the game. Yes, Christian, it's only D1. You could make a D3 team and, like, put them into the game. Like, a lot of folks have done that, but, like, let's see. Too late to do it. Okay. Oh, we can schedule a visit with, but I don't have enough info. I don't have enough info for him. Dang it. Oh, but I do have enough info for him to schedule a visit. but I don't think we have enough info to do a hard push. So, and we can't schedule a visit with him. A lot of hours to spend. A lot of players still, possibly. No, I thought of that, but I'm all right. Especially because I'm wrapping up after this, Christian. Oh, this kid's a bust. That's why you scout them. Get off my board. Get out of here. You're a bust. Get off my board. All right. Again, might be too late for some of these guys, but we'll try. Give him a scholarship. I mean, it has happened where I've given a guy a scholarship and he's instantly said yes. So, it's rare. I think it's happened once in 3 years. It is rare, but sometimes that's just all guys want. Oh, this guy's a stud. Might be too late. This guy too. I mean, I'm sure it's a coincidence, Christian. Which guy? These two guys? I'm sure it's just a coincidence, buddy. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Oh, gosh. Let's see, were there any other receivers who maybe... He's confirmed. He's going to here. I think we got. Let's see. We got. Is there anybody? Yeah, a lot of these guys have already committed. Let's take a look at another couple of recruits. Suddenly trying to stock up on receivers in the transfer portal. There you go. There you go, Christian. Yes, if you're looking to make yourself, and you already see people who like yourself look like yourself in the game, yeah, you probably can make yourself in the game. Oh, take care, Douglas. Have a good one. We're just wrapping up here, buddy. We'll be done soon. So, Alex Markuck. Alex Markuck. And he's a bust. Get off my board. Get off my plane. Oh, did I not? I did not look at... Oh, no. Yeah, I did look at this. I looked at all of this. I'm still targeting some of these guys. I looked at this. Yeah, there's like nobody left. I mean, Christian, I think it's been a long time coming. I think the sad part is that now they took it off of Game Pass because of that. Look at that 16th best class, not bad. Actually tied for 15th with Texas. 3 5-stars. Right? I like that they're this is continuing. They said they're doing a push for the youngsters, and I'm all for that. Right? I think it's interesting they did 3 athletes, though. I think there's the hint that they're going to do college teams. There's a hint they're going to do college teams, I think, in this year's MLB The Show, and I'm all for it. So, yeah. All right, let's take a look at this tight end, see what he says. He's a bust. Get off my board. No. Again, making sure we do our due diligence. That's what it's all about. Doing the due diligence, making sure these guys can actually play. Let's see. No. We'll also take a look and see how interested they are in coming to Jersey. Let's see. Out of Wayne. My aunt lives. I have family in Wayne. A couple cousins up there. Come on, Josh Reyna. I mean, if they add Ichiro to the Legends list, that'd be great, Christian. You know, like I think everybody's been begging for that for a long time. George Mama. Oh, Mama. Jaden Newton. See what these say. All right, one more guy. Yeah, maybe we'll see, Christian. We'll see. Here, we'll take a look at this guy just because. And he's a bust. Get off my board. I mean, it's probably too little too late at this point. Here, we'll take a look at this kid. Just because. Just to get rid of the last 10 hours. Just because. So we spent all our hours. And that'll do it. We'll figure out now who goes where. Timothy Drake, right guard. Cool. Glenn Canoff, right guard. Roy Blanco, center. Randy Duggar, receiver. And that's about it. Flanagan. A lot of these other guys said no. So a couple last more 3-star recruits. It's National Signing Day. Yay. And that's it. So, yeah, this guy goes... I thought I was going to get him. I really did. I thought this guy, I thought I was in the running for him, but still a solid class overall. Oh, and this guy ended up... Some of these guys, this guy came out of nowhere. He signed with Rutgers because I offered him a scholarship. See, that's the thing. That's why you send him the scholarship. You send him the scholarship because he's like, they offered me a scholarship. Nobody else was offering me anything. Right? Some of these guys in the last week or whatever, they came on board just because we were the only ones to offer them a scholarship. And sometimes, there you go. No, I don't think so. And look at that. That pushed us up to the 12th best class in college football. 24 guys. 3 5-stars. A lot of 3 stars. A few 4 stars. Still a lot of 3-star guys, but we can develop them. We can make them, we can build them bigger, better, stronger. We can develop them. So, not a bad class overall. Definitely better than after year 1. So. And then, of course, we'll have to be like, we'll talk to some guys and be like, you should go in the transfer portal. The coach's abilities. Boost. Earn additional XP from all completed goals. Oh. It's not bad. Program builder, but let's see. Architect. Scheme guru. Yeah. Build up the big fellas. Let's go. There we go. Everybody gets a boost. Everybody. All right. Let's see. Training results. These are always fun. Look at that. Yolito, the junior linebacker. He's a 94 overall now. MJ Johnson, a 93. We're strong up the middle, but we need to stay strong because these guys are going to be graduating or going in the draft soon. Levy, a 91. Jordan in the 90s. Shaw. Look at these. A lot of guys in the 90s now. You'll love to see it. Actually, who's probably our worst player? Going all the way down. Our punter. Our punter sucks. It's not the worst thing in the world because honestly, we don't have to punt very often. And look at that. Our defense boosted went from an 86 to an 89. We're now an 87 overall. So you'll love to see that. Ugh. It's getting better and better. But we're probably going to be done with the game after this. So let's see. Oh, time to encourage our transfers to get us under the gun here. Yeah, a lot of freshmen who were just, let's be honest, you guys came on board at the last second, and it's just like, meh. I can't tell our punter to go. But let's see. Some of these guys, you're not gonna make the club. Sorry. I wish I could get rid of some of these lower guys, but it's not happening right now. So let's see. Mike Crick transfer. We gotta get rid of 9 guys. Let's see. While we can get rid of offensive linemen, right? We have depth there, like a lot of depth there. Matt Wagoner from Sicklerville, New Jersey. All right, like we have depth at these positions. We do not need these fellas. So I'd love to get rid of like some of these guys in the 60s. They won't let me. Oh, and I did and Josh Rayner, the guy from Jersey, did sign with us. Look at that. From Wayne, New Jersey. So there you go. I don't want to tell some of these better guys to go because they might come in handy if there's any injuries. Right? We need depth at safety. Right? Quarterback, we're set. Right? We're good. Mayo's the guy. Running back. I don't want to get rid of this guy Hartman because, you know, it looks like, was it Brody Fong here? Another guy from Wayne is going to probably take over the number 2 spot and probably start to develop behind Ed Guerre, right? Fullback, we only have one fullback. I like an offense with a fullback in it. A lot of receivers. They won't let me get rid of any of my receivers. Tight ends, again, Gunye's going to graduate this year. Need to start developing guys. I don't want to get rid of this guy. Plus, he's a 5-star recruit. Left tackle, only 3 of them. Left guard, only 3 of them now. I don't want to get rid of these centers. I need to start developing guys. Right guard. You know what? We'll get rid of John Carew. This guy to get us closer. So there you go. Right tackle. Not going to get rid of any of these guys. Need to start developing these guys. Left end, no. Defensive tackle. I'll get rid of this guy, Seth Walford. We'll encourage him to go. Right end. Ooh, we've definitely got some depth here, more than I expected. A lot of right ends. Yeah, it might actually be better to get rid of, like, these 2 freshmen. Like, Ramsey and Keenan. So, we don't need all those right ends. We've only got the 2 left outside linebackers, so we're not going to move them. Middle linebacker. I guess we could get rid of Jeremiah Hendy. Because this guy's a freshman and a sophomore. The thing is we're going to have a lot of guys graduating. Yolito might go pro. All 3 of my middle linebackers are either graduating or might go pro. So I kind of don't want to touch this guy who's already a 70 because he's going to probably be starting if we ever did another year. Right? Whereas, like, obviously not touching the 5-star recruit. I don't want to get rid of this guy either because, again, Shaw's going to graduate. Rowe probably sticks around, but could also go in the draft. And then you have Callaway, Sayal, right? So we want a little bit of depth. Corner, a little different story, right? We got a couple of seniors, but we also got a couple of guys who are already kind of developing. So Kurt Simonson, who's a 70, is an easy goodbye. And then we got a bunch. I didn't realize we had that many free safeties. I know we're thin at strong safety, yeah. But okay. This is an easy one. This kid, Nick Rios, we let go. So there we go. There we go. That got us down to the roster size we needed, so. And already the prospect list. Where's the 5 stars? Let's see. I want everybody who's a 5-star recruit. Eric Fritz. Great. Offer scholarship. Can't do anything else, but we're going to look at you. We're going to scout you. All right, would love a 5-star running back. What's this guy? Oh, didn't mean to do that. No. He's a defensive player, run stopper, defensive lineman. He's a bust. Goodbye, Robert Lacumbo. Adrian Upshaw's a bust. Larry Alba is a bust. Oh, this guy's a gem. Definitely going to try and get him on board. All right, let's see. So those are the 5 stars that we're keeping. Let's see. We probably could start looking at developing a quarterback. Because, I mean, this guy's a 5-star, but we also, let's fall back on... yeah, let's take a look at this kid at quarterback. Because Serace is going to graduate. And same thing with Guerre. We've got this kid as a 5-star. But let's also look at some of the highest 4 stars. Let's take a look at Lawrence Burr. And I know we definitely still need safety depth, strong safety. We do have one guy, boy, we could really use more. We're gonna start targeting some of these strong safeties now, and maybe really build up our strong safety class. Oh, let's see. And then, is there any good punters around? Any good kickers? They're all kind of the same. But we'll start throwing them in too because, you know. Depth at the position, not necessarily depth, but at some point these guys are going to take over. Oh, this guy's supposedly a star. A gem of a punter. Well, let's see what happens. What other positions do we always tend to need, I feel like? Like I said, we're going to probably need, let's take a look at middle linebacker. Unfortunately, the guy Upshaw's a bust. The 5 stars are busts, which is a shame. But let's take a look at these guys, Merriman and Caps. Let's see what they are. Add some 4 stars to the mix. This guy's supposedly a gem. Offer him a scholarship. Love to see it. Let's see. Let's see. 4 starts who have Rutgers near the top of the list. Those are always nice. Always. Oh, this guy, Richard Hunt, supposedly a gem. Great. You know what? Let's take a look at this kid, too. Might as well. prospects. Let's see. QB. Couple of running backs on the list. Again, not worried about the fullback position. Receiver. Can always use another receiver. Do you have anybody? Let's see. This guy. Oh, I like this. Jermaine Christmas. I like that. He's up to come to Jersey already. This guy's thinking about Jersey. And this guy's highly ranked. So... he's a bust. Great name. Terrible player. Trying to get on the board with the kid. Offer him a scholarship. Hey, Leo. How's it going? Tight ends. Pretty set. But... we'll take a look at this kid. Manuel Phoenix. It'd be great if it was Marcus Phoenix, then from Gears of War. And he's a bust. No thank you, Manuel. And there's a couple of kids who want to go and see what kids who want to come to Rutgers is always a good thing. Especially if you can find a diamond in the rough. Makes my job easier. And you already, look at that. See, that's it. You already committed. DeAndre Lemon already is like, yes, please. Please, please let me go to Rutgers. Please, 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 please. DeAndre Lemon, thank you. Already the first signing of the year. That happens. Unless you give him the scholarship, bang. And let's see. We're looking at the number one left tackle, Fritz. This kid Radovich is a 4-star and is very interested in coming to Rutgers. Please don't be a bust. And he's not. Love to see that. Let's see. Offensive guard. Let's take a look at this kid. Keontae Cawson. And he's a bust. So never mind. Off the board. So we're already targeting 27 guys. We already signed one guy. Amazing. Immediately was just like, oh, you want me to play for Rutgers? Cool. Cool beans. And then there you go. And that would be... wow, we're ranked number 5. Huh? Let's take a look at the quick team schedule. If we were to do a 5th year, be UMass, the FCS team, NC State, UCLA, Ohio State, Maryland, Iowa, Oregon, Minnesota, Illinois. Interesting. Couple of late season buys. Then Purdue. And then Penn State. And then possibly the Big Ten Championship. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if us versus Penn State is for a berth into the one versus Oregon. Those are games that will weigh heavily on the Big Ten Championship. But we're in 88 overall now. Our defense is up to 90 overall. Offense is at 87 overall. Really love to see it. Wondering how the recruiting process is going with some of these guys right now. All right, we can start actively pursuing. Come on down to Rutgers. Try to get on their list. Definitely want Terrence Woolfork. If you're a 5-star, we want you committed to Rutgers. God, this is just so much more fun than Madden. It just is. Like... no, I'm not spending 50 hours on kickers. Oops. There we go. Can't believe this guy. I love it. That happened in the first season, too. We immediately were just like, scholarship. I'll be there. What's up, Dakota? How's it going? So, 3-star tight end. Add some depth to that position. But, all right. Top 25. I'm curious. Michigan is ranked number 1. I'm surprised they put us down so low below these teams. But whatever. I'm sure that will change by the end of the year. If, again, we were to play another season. Depth chart. Stop putting Surace. I hate that. Ahead of Mayo. Mayo's our guy. He just led us to a national championship. Surace is gone. Get out of here. Running back gear at the top. Brody Fong is an 80. Harper will be the 3rd string back. And then Hartman, the freshman, is on the roster to get some XP. Selzner, I like that. Let's see, receivers. Wow, Trent Whittington. Well, he was a high recruit for us. Immediately is our best ranked receiver, Trent Whittington from Louisiana. Wow. And then Joey the Jet Trainer, Austin Wells, a couple of juniors. KJ Duff in his senior year slips down to the 4 receiver spot. And then Kurt Costanzo, a freshman. And then Colton Fay, who specializes as a kick returner, is 6th on the depth chart. Tight ends, it's still Matt Agunye. Yep, he's Austin Wells. Rutgers probably Dakota, right? Because just from Jersey, but I really don't root for anybody in college. Like Harris is still the number 2, and Cumberland, Earl Cumberland, a 5-star recruit, immediately jumps up into the 3 spot. But Stranger freshman, he's not on the list, but he's nice, Dakota. Because when Agunye graduates, Harris will take over the number 1 spot, and then Cumberland, and then Strange, when he's a sophomore, will move in or move up. Freshman Carlos Pena. Wow. Huh. Because who's that right tackle? I guess you could. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. You have Pena, who's an 89 at both tackle positions. Yes, 2 baseball players. That's Christian, yes. You have him learning, I guess, left tackle as a right, even though he's listed as a right tackle. But he'll be the starting right tackle next year because both of these guys are graduating. So, Rayner Andrews. All right, Kyle, how you doing? Let's see, you have Kenny Jones, the left guard at right guard. I guess we're very deep, and you have George. We're very deep at left guard as compared to right guard. So our best overalls, even though they're technically not listed there. And then, man, our offensive line is monstrous this year. We really did. I've been around, Kyle. Flowers, the center, is an 89. But wow. Let's see, left end, Scantleberry. Oh, because Juwan Jenkins is the right end. He'll be a senior there. Scantleberry, the senior, left end. And then, what? I don't understand. When you have... I'm sorry. The Here, you want Hitchens? There, fine. Like, right, this is what the right end should be. Like... In fact, actually, this is what it should be. Yeah, Scantleberry, the top left end, then Hitchens right behind him, and then right end you have Jenkins, Like, Jenkins has been amazing for us for so long. I'm not going to bench him his senior year. Makes no sense. Game is dumb. And then let's see. Defense attack. We got weaker up the middle. Yeah, that would have been cool, Christian. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see. Let's see. Gage Cook, our freshman, he'll be the third in the depth chart. He'll continue to develop nicely over the next couple of years, as will hopefully Sterling Griffin and Ryan Perkins. Got a little weaker up the middle. You know, we had guys near the 90s, but they graduated. It happens. That's why you develop. Let's see, at linebacker, we still got, even though the left side, Noah Shaw is just so good. And again, I don't understand this depth chart. Pilaf should be there. And then let's see, middle linebacker, Yolito, Johnson, Bruton. This all makes sense. Hendy, the fourth guy. Right outside linebacker. Oh, they had Pilaf at the right. That's interesting. But that's weird because that's not their natural positions. Oh God, this game. It's like they're listed as one thing, but they're playing as another. Like, what? Yeah, right outside linebackers should be playing right outside linebacker. Now, well, Kyle, what are you gonna do? They made a nice run there. Maybe they bounce back, but they're not as good as the best teams in the league, and that's what you've seen the last two games. Yeah, I've actually never been inside the American Dream Mall, Christian. It was never completed while I was still living in Jersey. Let's see, you put Pilaf there on the left side, and you have Shaw backing him up. Probably not, Kyle. I mean, they give you a little bit of hope, but probably not. Levy, Pope. Good to see Jaron Pope, the sophomore, really developing nicely. And a couple of freshmen here is the dime and the quarter. So hopefully they'll get better and better because that's who you're going to have Crumpler and Kevin Levy graduating soon. Let's see. Free safeties. DK Gilly, senior year. And then Boyd. And then Jason Cross. I mean, that's textbook. Skaggs getting better and better. He came in, he was terrible as a freshman. But now he's a very solid junior. He'll be starting over Witherspoon and Carney. So Skaggs an 80 at strong safety now. And kicker Glenn Banks now an 80 overall. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. They should have fired Laviolette, and then they started winning, and then they didn't. They should have fired him weeks ago. Yeah, Urlacher, unfortunately, not the punter that we thought he was going to be when we scouted him. He's only a 66 overall, but we need a punter, so he's still the punter, just because, by default. But that's also why we're looking at a punter now in recruiting. Banks an 80 overall, that's fine. Kick returns, Wells and Colton Fay, but I'm wondering if we should make it Brody Fong so he continues to develop. I think we're gonna put Fong actually as the kick returner along with Austin Wells. Brody Fong, the third or fourth running back on the team. I do not know, Christian. I do not know. Well, he's the backup. Fong is the backup running back, but I think that's yeah. We'll have him continue to develop as a kick returner as well. So Fay loses his job. Let's see. Wells is still the punt returner. Kickoffs, Banks, long snapper, the left guard, Kenny Jones. Third down running back, it's always going to be Gear. And then Fong is the backup. The power back. Yeah, Gear and Fong. We do a power back. Let's see. What's this? The slot wide receiver is Duff. And then, yeah. Cool. So, this all makes sense. All the best guys available. That's what you want. Yeah, Freshly, no one cares. Like, honestly, like, I think at this point, everybody's just be rooting against Kansas City unless you're a Chiefs fan. Like, honestly. Like, I can't remember the last time I just cared so little about the Super Bowl. Like, I will watch it. I will watch it because you have to watch it. But, like, seriously, like, I just don't care. I really just don't care. Like, it's really that simple. I just don't care. So, but anyway. Anyway, so Rutgers, defending national champions, we did it. We won 2 titles in... I'm just going to call it the Rutgers 5. Because this would be the 5th year. Right? So, yeah, watch for the commercials. Freshly. I'll tell you this, Kyle, it'll be... If it's Lions and Bills next year, because they've already said, like, especially with the colors, that Super Bowl 60, because it's blue on blue, if it's like Lions and Bills next year, then it's scripted. Yeah. But the Bills should have won. The Bills choked. Sean McDermott, the bad play calling. I hear you, Ty. I can't wait to see what they do with that extra power. The Chiefs were stopping the QB sneak on a regular basis. Why do you keep calling it? Sean McDermott is the modern Marty Schottenheimer. He is a great regular season coach. He is not a great playoff coach. McDermott needs to be fired in Buffalo. That's simple. Honestly, it's a shame that Pete Carroll went to the Raiders because, I mean, I know obviously everybody is going to talk about the one Super Bowl play, but like, I think you need a veteran coach like that who's won before to get the Bills over the hump. Kind of the same way when Gruden went to Tampa Bay. I don't know. I don't know if you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong, Ty. I don't know if you're wrong, but yeah, it's Yep. But anyway. So. Well, exactly, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you, when you, after the first half, I'll even give you the first half, you saw they knew your play count, they had the beef up the middle, they didn't give it to Cook at all on the last drive. That's coaching. Sean McDermott needs to be fired. He's the new Marty Schottenheimer. I'm sorry. You're done. You can't keep losing like that. Exactly. He was getting 9 yards a carry. Andy Reid's a great coach, Brady. And Spagnuolo's a great defensive coach. But the Bills should have won that game. And I get it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's on play. That's play calling. That's on the coach. I don't blame Josh Allen. I know some folks said maybe the protection there in the last play or whatever when Kincaid dropped it. But, like, play calling. The play caller, the coach, that's on him. I'm sorry. Yeah, oh yeah, I know, Christian, because they were trying to stop the tush push. You knew it was coming. They couldn't get the count right. Yeah, the refs didn't help, Brady. Again, the refs didn't help. But at the same time, you got to call something different than the QB sneak. Call an end around. Call a play action pass. You know the Chiefs have been stopping you. Like, do you have Tony Romo when you hear being like, I would just keep running it with Josh Allen? That's why Tony Romo was a loser as a player. That's why Tony Romo never got out of the divisional round. This is what I would do. And also wasn't a catch. You're right, Brady. And yeah, Kansas City's coaching's great. Like, I'm sorry. Well, Ty, my friend Mike Gunzelman Guns basically said it on Twitter. How do we have in tennis where they can tell instantly whether a ball has hit the line or not, but in the NFL, we still haven't figured out if the ball has crossed the yardage to gain or not? Yeah. No, exactly, bro. Like, I mean, at some point, you need to make it so that the refs can't, again, call an end around, call a play action pass. You can't let it be the refs spotting the ball. I'm rooting for the Eagles, Christian, But honestly, flip a coin. Oh, I agree, Ty. I think Josh Allen had that first down. I agree. Ty, I agree 100%. But you can't let the refs, you can't leave it in the hands of the refs. You can't. Anyway, guys, we've been going for 3.5 hours. I didn't realize we've been going that long. But yeah. We've been going for 3.5 hours. If you just joined, be sure to follow, like. This way you get notified when I go live again. All that other fun stuff. I agree, bro. You need to. I don't know why they didn't do the sensor. The ball doesn't have a sensor yet. I don't understand. You can put it right in the laces. I don't understand. I think Aaron Glenn's a great hire, but we'll see what happens because the Jets still don't have a quarterback. 100%, bro. If Saquon does what Saquon has been doing the whole year, it's going to be hard for the Chiefs to win that game. And that's why I'm leaning Eagles, right? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I mean, the Bears got their white whale. They got Ben Johnson. But we'll see what happens there because it's still the Bears. So, I mean, Ty, the Giants weren't going to win that much more with they had Barkley. The Giants are a bad team. The Giants have a lot more problems. And to be fair, Tyrone Tracy was fine at running back. The problem, as it has been the last 5 or 6 years for the Giants, have been quarterback. It's quarterback. Tommy, the Giants' offensive line actually played a lot better this year. To be fair, the line started to play worse when Andrew Thomas got hurt again. The Giants' offensive line played a lot better this year. A lot. You look at they gave up half as many sacks as they did the year before. The Giants don't have a quarterback. That's their primary problem. And we'll see, Christian. Well, bro, the Pats are on the upswing. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Malik Nabers is a great player. He's a little bit of a diva. I get worried with guys like him because we still have PTSD from Odell, but I don't want Sanders, Logan. I don't want the circus that comes with Shadur Sanders, and I don't think Sanders' game translates to the NFL yet. I don't think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback. I really don't. I think he's a mediocre college quarterback. He plays good teams and he gets exposed. Take care, bro. But yeah, anyway, guys, again, follow, like, do all that fun stuff. Come on back tomorrow. Hopefully, we should be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go back to hockey now. I'm gonna go back to hockey, and then you're probably gonna do hockey the rest of the way for next 6 weeks until baseball. We'll see, Logan. We'll see. Take care, everybody. Have a good... Yeah, we'll see, Brady. We'll see. Take care. Good night, everybody. Thanks again for watching as Rutgers wins the national title. Huzzah. So... What, Christian? I don't know what you're asking. But anyway, take care, everybody. Gonna sign off on TikTok first. Thank you. Okay, and... you mean Marcus Stroh? Like Stroh? Marcus Stroman for the Yankees? He should be traded. Anyway, yeah, take care, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Yeah, Marcus Stroman should be traded. So, because they're not using him. That doesn't look like he's going to be in the rotation. But, good night, everybody.